Man, I didn't even need to fade out on that one. Fuck yeah. Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Late Night Saints Friday edition normal show. Here we are. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. We've got some great news tonight. Glinner has been suspended from Twitter. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. Well, all the same, do have a show for you tonight. Now, once again, well, I invited the guest of honor. Hasn't been able to make it, so here we are again. Just us. Oh, just us chickens, I'm afraid. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's okay, Crispy Tin, you're not missing anything. Okay, Graham Linehan, the guy who created Good Luck Father Ted and a number of those other things. Yeah, he got yeeted off of Twitter, suspended for
Stop the ass kissing with you.
inappropriate comments. Probably, I don't know. I just love the fact though, because I remember years ago, like, so many people hated him, and now like an entirely new set of people hate him for entirely different reasons, and it proves to me, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that I too can be hated by all peoples equally, to a point where I'm no longer welcome on Twitter. Now, I tweeted out before the show began that I believe everyone should be suspended from Twitter. Everyone. Not because they're bad, because Twitter is bad. And maybe, like, it's been funny, like, there's been a number of people like, oh, are you going over to, what's that new Twitter alternative? It's basically like Gab 2.0 they're trying to troll out right now. Whatever, it's not that important. Yeah, I had a bunch of people like, hey man, you gonna go over to the new Twitter alternative, bro? It's Parler, thank you, yeah. You go over to Parler, man, it's the free speech place. No. And here's why. It's not just because Gab is shit and the people who own Gab are shit and the people who are on Gab are fucking horrible. It's more about the fact that I have this position on the matter that I don't think the cure to shitty social media is more social media. I think less social media would be good for us in general, which is why I'm not going over to Parler. And everyone's like, hey man, check out Mixer, check out D-Life. No, these things are terrible. They're all fucking horrible. Even though apparently, by some measure of virtue, Twitch is getting horrible too. Fuck man. Oh, yes. That's what I was after. That nice cool breeze. Mixer's dead. I don't fucking know. I don't keep up with this shit. It's a bunch of hooey, in my professional opinion. Yes, hooey. I use that word. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to be white, guys. I'll use words like hooey and hee-haw and shindig and shenanigans. I'll use shenanigans whenever I feel like it. It's my word. It's my people. It's my culture. My heritage. Thank you, Dina, for saying I'm looking sharp. I got a new shirt. Yesterday was an interesting day. I realized I hadn't ridden my motorcycle all week. And so I'm like, I've gotten fat. I need at least one new pair of pants to fit this corpulent body that I've been working tirelessly on for the last several months. And so I went out and did that, and then I found this nifty shirt, which is, it presents the exact kind of optical illusion I was after. Look at this, like I'm like the fucking Predator. It's great. So, yeah. So yeah, I went out and did that, and then I ended up just riding around all goddamn day, and that was fun. It was a good time. I like riding. I miss it. I need to do more of it. I need to get my goddamn sleep cycle back, because I'm like sleeping until like 1 in the afternoon. Not because it's like some like, haha, I'm just sleeping in kind of thing. As much as it is like, haha, I can't get to sleep until 9 in the morning. Why must you do this to me, Orville? I blame the Orville. I got to. I've been binging that shit. It's fucking fantastic. It's better Star Trek than the new Star Trek is. So let's have a little looky-loo here. Scully Maggot hosted with a viewer, thank you. Lester Saints Discord rated with a party of 12, thank you. Who we got here? We got Dino, we got Crispy Chin, we got Bald Bag, Skull Maggot. The Priss is here. Crab 90, of course. Who else we got? And the Larry Kubiak has returned from his long sojourn into the ordinary world. I hope it went well, Larry. I hope it went well. Oh, and of course, Mickey's here. Mickey, I don't even need to, actually say you're here, though. I can just usually assume it. I can count on it. There aren't many things in this world one can count on. I'm actually just going to leave it there. I think that's as much of a statement as I need to make about that. So, but I hope your week has been kind to you. It's been a bit silly out there in the world, hasn't it? Did you guys know that apparently the coronavirus exists whether we ignore it or not? Who knew? I'm doing my part. Drowning it in bourbon. I love bourbon. Especially Bullet. By the way, this stream is not brought to you by Bullet. I just decided to switch it up from the Jameson a little bit, and I decided to get something with some bite. So I got some good old bourbon, but I only get these little tiny bottles because I am in control of myself. What are you doing? Stop that. I'm in perfect control. So, but now y'all are exchanging blood types. Let's take a look over on the YouTube. There is one person watching and nobody chatting. This is good. I figure it gives me the feeling as though all things are in an even keel. Alright, people still talking about fucking what's his nuts glinner. I don't really care. It is sad though when you see somebody who makes genuinely funny shit, or at least did once upon a time, and you find out that they're an absolute and total This is another thing. This is again coming back to my original logic about we shouldn't have more social media. We should have less, and we should all get suspended from it, booted off, so we have to go back out into the real world and look people in the eye through our steampunk sunglasses, so that we can tell them and leave them with no doubt that we don't know or understand what they're talking about. 'Cause I got distracted thinking about a lemon colada. Priorities! We need them. And I'm going to bring them back here single-handedly on this here Saints radio show, however it might be. So Larry's officially done with social media bullshit. That's nonsense, Larry! You're always gonna come back for that sweet fix. I would honestly love to just fucking nuke Twitter entirely. I did a year without Facebook at all. I deactivated Facebook, had no intention on going back whatsoever. Then my dad got sick and his phone went out. And before his eyes went, that was the only way he could communicate. And so I got back on it, but I remember that year without Facebook was fucking wonderful. Because it's a funny thing with social media, right? In general, it facilitates the worst possible means by which we can communicate with one another. It's hey, let me hit you in let me hit you with one-liners. And then I see this weird shit reflected. Let me ask if you guys have seen this too. There's this whole thing that all these edgy anon bitch ass motherfuckers have been just adoring. And it's retarded. The left can't meme. Haha, big wall of text. It's and I saw that and I'm well, I understand in the context of a meme, yeah. A giant wall of text isn't very conducive. But then I got back, then I thought on a little more. I'm wait a second, are these retards telling us that they can't deal with an idea that can't be expressed in a comic strip with just one line that they can... that's sad. That is sad. I'm frankly glad all of these public schools have shut down because it's been giving us nothing but shit for ages. I just can't deal with it
Now, to
anymore.
be honest with you, I'm kind of retarded.
So let's see here. Mickey Ficky gifted a sub to Skullbag at tier 1. That's 9 months going strong. And Olaf, son of Rasmussen, resubscribed with Prime for 8 months. It's getting serious. But it's getting serious here, guys. I think someone might be entitled to a drawer in the dresser soon. I seriously need to stop smoking. This is so bad. I smoked a pack and a half of cigarettes yesterday, and I don't know why. It was such a bad idea. 9 months. I have Halo. I'm a baby. What the fuck? I don't know what you're saying there, Scully, but I support it all the same. How about that? So there we are at the 15-minute marker. Who wants to do snooze? Fine. Alright. Well, here we are. Back on the main page of Saints. By the way, I'm still formulating ways because I've got that TV screen right there. The problem is like I rely kind of more or less on 3 monitors here. So I'm trying to figure out a way to like move it all back there so I can just have a green screen and get back to a real studio space, because I know that's what you guys signed up for. It's what you showed up for. It's what you wanted. It's what you were after the whole goddamn time. And perfectly full. And toss the bottle. And I feel complete. All right then. Let's get into the news, shall we? And by the way, you folks on YouTube, you're free to chat whenever you like. I check that shit from time to time, you know, every so often, not too often. I don't want to be obsessing about the chat now. But hey, Canuck is here. All right then. So what do we got first? Well, you know, we love our Florida man here. We do. But every so often, I feel it's important to take a step back and reevaluate, reconsider what our values of in respect to the horrible specimens of human being can be. And so from there, we get wrong one. We get New Jersey Man. Oh yes, that's right, New Jersey Man. Like, he's still low ranking in the overall Florida Man index. However, he's coming up. And in this case, a New Jersey man in Joker makeup allegedly threatened teens with a knife. Now, I'm just going to have a little looky-loo. Let's have a little looky-loo at this here picture. Because I think he's trying to be either the Crow or the wrestler known as Sting. Oh, hey, Jables. I didn't see your you know what it is? Your name is purple. And so I didn't see the name, but I did thank you for the raid. Isn't that something? I mean, suddenly feeling like a neglectful father. Again. But yeah, it looks like he's going for a kind of Sting, WWE Sting thing. And that's right, wrestling fans. I am one of you. Not really. But I am kind of one of you. Brandolfly, it's not the Crow. This guy is the Pigeon. He came back from the grave to exact his revenge on all those guys who called him gay in high school. How do I help my friend not develop a coke addiction? Get him shitty coke, Olaf. Duh. No one's going to want that. They're going to be like, hey, do you have any heroin? See? What the fuck? Why? Crab, why are you taking screenshots from Amy in a cage? Never mind. I thought that was like a screenshot of Thanos. You know? That's all I'm saying. So let's find out what happened here. A knife-wielding New Jersey man wearing Joker makeup. This is like, it's going to be the same thing. Like, they're going to show just like a picture, like a 357, like, and it's like, And the killer was found with a Glock, very much like this one. It's basically anytime you paint your face, you're gonna be the Joker now. This guy was probably like going out in Crow Nation makeup, you know, just going out with a fucking like all you couldn't find a fucking axe, so he just decided to run out with a fucking pocket knife. Yeah, he's allegedly waving pocket knife at several teenagers. Asumomu DB. Maybe that name is why he's so violent. Of Hayden Township is charged with 1 count of 4th degree unlawful possession of a weapon, Hayden Township police said in a statement. Police responded to a call on Tuesday regarding a man wearing Joker makeup who was waving a pocket knife in a menacing manner in front of a group of juveniles. I tend to just stab my juveniles, but whatever. The teens told the officers the man drove by them while waving a pocket knife in front of his face. Huh? No, hang on. I'm just like, because when I think of pocket knives, like, I typically think of, like I got this little doodad here. It's like a pocket knife / lighter. It's like, threatening in Jersey. But I'm sure it was terrifying. Officers later approached the suspect, identified only as Dibby, and arrested him in connection with the incident. Hayden Township Police said they received multiple complaints throughout the week of a man in such makeup walking around the area. Police said suspect's conduct in these complaints did not rise to the level of criminal activity. He's scheduled to make a court appearance on July 16th. Let's take a look at what some of these comments have to say. Oh, boy. Fox News comments are great. Let's see. Antifa's new uniform. Boo. Lame. Ask him if his aunt is the governor of Michigan. Lame. Batman Lives Matter. True. Liked. Sure, I'm glad these twisted movies don't influence anyone's behavior. Same with violent human violence and same with violent human violence videos. All good, right? I'm sorry your son has to go through this, Nick. Whoopsie. Jersey is getting fruity, nutty, flaky as California. Blah, 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 blah. I am the Batman. I apprehended this nefarious creature myself using only zip ties and detective skills. When I took him down, I first thought, haha, gotcha, Joker. Then, after looking deep into his sultry eyes, I realized, to my shame, I had arrested WWE's Sting. I had wondered what had happened to the bat, but then learned he pawned it so as to afford his son's orthodontic work. All he was left with was a penknife. Poor bastard. I did what I could to make him feel better about his boy's jacked up face game. But all he did was seek to suplex me in a way I was unprepared for. I would say more, but the Snyder Cut is coming out soon, and you'll all have a chance to see what went down in real HD 4K. You're welcome. Fuck! That was terrible. My game has gotten... My Fox News game has gotten so bad, I'm gonna have to have sex with this NASCAR girl just to get ready for the show from now. By the way, if anybody knows her, like, just can you give her my, like, just tell her, like, my DMs are open for her. Hopefully. Fuck it. All right, I'm gonna bring fucking drag tables in. Let's take a look at what the next one is, though, because that's the thing. Like, yeah, it is a blurry picture, but I'm pretty sure that's the fucking crow right there, bruh. Well, anyway, here's something fun. She bought goats from her neighbor in December. Now she's demanding a DNA test to make sure her boyfriend wasn't the one what made them goats with the lady goat, who was all kind of in goat heat. It was a goat heat moment. It was a hot goat. It was hot goat on goat action. If you don't find that attractive, you might be on the alt-right. Just saying. Anyway, let's see what is going on. There's never been a need for what? Hang on, what the? Oh, it's somebody stealing Christmas shit. Wait, hang on. Is that what this is? What is this? Uh-oh. Oh noes. Uh-oh. He got locked in the store.
Oh no.
Oh, hey, Bubba. Oh, thank Christ. There we go.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Jesus Christ,
hello?
Larry Kubiak. What's up, Jables?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, that's weird. You couldn't hear me. Larry Kubiak, 160 bones. Thank you, homie. Apologies for leave of absence. Getting this fresh dough and make good bread out of it. F in the chat for song requests. Let's pretend we're hearing Japanese girls jamming on guitars. If you guys want, by the way, if you want to send me music for us to all listen to, I'm happy to do that. I just don't think I'm going to be doing it on the stream as much anymore. But this actually encourages people to join the fucking Discord so you can get into the Hangouts afterwards. Good goddamn time. But thank you, Larry, and we've missed you. Granted, I definitely missed your money, but we definitely missed you in general. There was people wondering, like, Larry Kubiak? Did he die? I wasn't wondering that, because I know you're fucking immortal and shit, but, like, outside of that, what I was really thinking is, like, well, shit, is Larry single-handedly taking down, like, the fucking, some regime somewhere? Oh, my God. Oh, sorry. I made the mistake of looking at Twitter real quick, and, whoops. So, yes, you are like Abath. You are immortal. So, let's take a look at this, though, Jables. I'm going to share this with you. This lady got herself a goat. But now, she wants the DNA test to confirm that it's actually a goat, I guess. Florida woman sued her neighbor to get a paternity test of a goat. Documents show Chris Hedstrom filed a civil lawsuit against Heather Daner in late May for refusing to turn over the. Fuck was that?
Sorry.
No.
I accidentally clicked something on YouTube. I was sending out links.
Oh. But she wanted for refusing to turn over DNA of the sire who fathered the 4 goats that she purchased. This is the kind of shit that leads to, like, family feuds. Like, this is pure Hatfields and McCoy's shit here. It's gonna be the Hedstroms versus the Daners. Yeah, although the statement lists 4 goats, the Tampa Bay Times reported there were actually 5. Hedstrom, who's seeking the DNA tests or a refund plus court fees. Fucking, you gonna keep the goats too, bitch? Bought 5 Nigerian dwarf goats from Daner in December 2019 because apparently she doesn't have anything else better to spend her money on. She then tried to register them with the American Dairy Goat Association, ADGA. Let's call it ADGA. I want to be a board member on that association. Just so I could say, like, I am. Like, I'm a premier expert in goat husbandry.
Oh,
Get on.
you know what goats are great for?
What's that?
Cleaning up backyards. You can have cans, cigarette butts, whatever back there, long grass, weeds. You just send a couple goats out there, they'll eat all that up, and then it's just easy mowing from then on.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the thing. I'm starting to think this Headstrom bitch is part of the alt-right if she's that worried about the goats' culture and heritage. You see how I shoehorned that joke in there, Jables? Kind of proud of myself. Time for more bourbon. The ADGA said Daner had only one registered buck. Headstrom accuses her of having another, who sired the goats she had bought. Secret goat baby daddies. This is Miami. This is Miami Herald News. I will turn over all the evidence. This is what I love too, though. I always get confused because like Florida has a Hillsborough County. I live in Hillsborough County in New Hampshire, which is the Florida of the North. And oh, it's a goat. Look at the goat. The goat could paint though. Who gives a fuck whose father it is? What if the goat's father was Andy fucking Warhol? Wouldn't surprise me. Jables, can you imagine Andy Warhol fucking a goat?
Yeah.
Now you can't stop, can you?
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is what I love about having you in here. It's like I can make the worst joke possible, and you'll find a way to make it worse.
Yeah. But by making it worse, I make it better. We all.
That's some good Andy Richter action right there, Jables.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like I could hear in your voice there was a moment you were offended, but then you realize like I could have gone way worse with that.
Yeah.
Who's
and then
that?
I found the worst thing to reply to it. Yeah.
Yeah, who's that one actor comedian you really like? Michael, what's his name?
No.
Oh. Well, it shows how memorable he is to me.
The one that I like or the one that I hate?
The one that you hate. Rappaport.
No,
Michael
Rappaport. Yeah.
Rappaport. Thank you. I love how I just love how like Larry dipped out to like go do professional real world life shit for a while, and then he comes back and like he's like no, I remember. Jables hates Michael Rappaport.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, speaking of goats, because he is the greatest of all time. Do you disagree?
Michael Rappaport can go die in a fucking river. He's probably a chill dude, but his aunt.
But his aunt? What
are
about his
shit.
aunt?
No, his online shit is fucking garbage. And
I really want to see. I want to see an online YouTube debate between Michael Rappaport and the Quartering. How awesome would that be? What, bro? So it's just like super squinty face, like, you just trying to jerk off to She-Ra? What's the deal, bro? It's like throws his fucking Celtics fucking do-rag on.
Yeah.
There we go.
So you're saying you don't support Black Lives Matter? Is that what you're saying? Oh, Jesus Christ. Michael Rappaport, can you just like stop with the internet? Your comedy's okay. Yeah, it's fine. But I looked into your history. You got quite the shoe-in, my dude. So yeah, don't
hang on. Hang on. Are you saying that you're getting ready to cancel Michael Rappaport?
No, he's not going to be canceled for it. I'm just saying that he had family members within the industry that kind of promoted him a lot and got him better acting gigs that led to him having credits so that he could get more stage time in certain comedy clubs.
I'm starting to get the feeling that everyone watching right now should take to Twitter right away and lobby Michael Rappaport to come on this show to debate Jables and the central topic. I'll be your moderator. I'll be like the Oxford people. They're like, welcome everyone to this Oxford Late Night Saints debate. Tonight's question is Michael Rappaport a force for good in the world? In the affirmative, we will have Michael Rappaport. Opposing, we will have Jables Buckley. According to Coin Toss, Michael Rappaport goes first. Michael Rappaport, why do you deserve to continue? Yeah, see, I'm seeing this. Go, everyone.
By the way, shout out to DC Valentine in the YouTube chat, holding that down. Way to go, man. Appreciate you.
yeah. Thank you, DC Valentine, for actually populating the chat of my very fallow YouTube channel in this respect. You know, it's like at this point, having a YouTube channel for this show is a bit like a participation trophy. I'll take it because I don't get trophies.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so this bitch is upset about her goat, and her goat's, you know, I'm sure it's still a goat. Can I leave a comment? I'm sure it's still a goat either way. What is the deal? Come on. Let me see them comments. Come on. I guess not. Fuck this. Anyway, you know what? Fuck you, Miami Herald. Jables, I don't know.
I noticed you're using Brave browser.
I am using Brave browser. I keep forgetting about that, though.
If you guys want to support the Lesser Saints Discord, the pre-show to this show, please be sure to use the link for Brave browser. Use that browser. It's just like Google Chrome, except it has a built-in ad blocker, and the ads that you do see are generated by the browser itself, and it's just a little tiny notification in the bottom corner. You hardly even notice it. That gains you cryptocurrency called BATS that you can donate to us or Nick.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Every week that you refuse to set that shit up, I'm gonna do it.
Oh no! It's not I refuse. I just don't remember. But no, I mean, and I can tell you honestly, the most annoying thing you will find with Brave browser is having to help it get used to you. So, you know, all these websites you may be super used to going onto, you'll have to like tell Brave it's okay. And then Brave will be like, all right, cool, we'll show the website. Do you want us to block everything else about it?
Yeah.
Yes. Please do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you want people to know that you were here? No, I don't want people to know that I was here. Thank you, Brave.
Yeah, I'm like, let's. Whoa! Ooh, look at this! Look at this clever jester, getting himself some ATM, sweet ATM action with a backhoe. I'm in the wrong business. I need to start knocking over fucking ATMs with the construction equipment.
A lot harder than you'd think.
Well, apparently that guy had a backhoe, and he was having trouble. I mean, I don't even know how to work one of those things. I'd probably just end up collapsing the entire fucking building, and people be like, "Were you trying to rob the bank?" Like, no, I had a personal issue with the architecture. It's too postmodern for me. I need you to put some Spanish tiles on there when you rebuild this bitch. Thank you. But yeah, check out Brave. It is a good time, and it's a good browser. I also like the fact, like, so when you're using Chrome, for instance, and I want you to keep in mind while I'm pitching you all on this, I haven't even set up a link for you to give me money if you set it up yet. I will get on that.
Yeah, use my link.
Yeah, in the meantime, just use Jables.
Here's the other thing. Until you set up like them to give you money, every time somebody donates bats to your page, it just gets thrown into like a little bank for that page until you set it up for that page.
Yeah.
Then you can withdraw it.
What I gotta say, what I think I like though is, like, you know, with like Chrome, if you want to open up a, you want to open up an incognito window, you go ahead, open up an incognito window. There you go. That's that. Brave is like, do you want a private window or do you want a private window with Tor? Like, oh, you know I'm trying to steal the new season of Handmaiden's Tale, don't you? Oh, thank you, Brave. Yeah. You make me stealing from rich Hollywood types so easy. I love you for it. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like would you? It's like I just want them to add like another line below that. It's like, do you want a private window? Do you want a private window with Tor, or do you want to watch porn and no one will ever know?
No one ever. Because as it came out a couple weeks ago, Google's actually been collecting your incognito data too. So, sorry guys.
Yeah, suddenly like, oh my god, now Google knows that I'm into lesbian porn. Oh, fuck. Wait, how did they not know that before? Now suddenly I'm feeling like, Google, why do you feel the need to spy on me? I've been trying to connect with you for such a long time on a personal level. It's like I just say things to you and they just hit this wall and you're just like, yes, honey. By the way, would you like to update Chrome? No, I want to talk about us. Fuck you, Google.
By the way, it seems like you need a shave. Here's a bunch of shaving advertisements. Thanks, Chrome. But I'm not shaving until after quarantine. So fuck off.
My fucking god, I can't believe it because like, actually, what was it? I was looking up how to make a flan. Yeah, just randomly looking up how to make a flan, and all of a sudden, for some reason, Facebook is like, oh, hey, we heard that you were bored with all of these body armor advertisements that we thought you might like. So in addition to body armor advertisements, would you like to find a cheap place to buy pie crusts? Huh? Can you stop? Like, the only thing worse than these companies tracking us and thinking that thinking like, oh, I know what this motherfucker wants, right? Is gonna be like these companies fucking it up. Like, it's one of those things. It's like it's like a shitty relationship. It's like you get this terrible birthday present that you absolutely didn't want, and then finally it erupts in an argument, and the argument it devolves into, you told me all about how you liked this thing. No, I mentioned how it was a thing I saw. Were you even listening, Google? Bitch, we're done.
Or it's hey, I heard you were interested in making some flan. Here's a little mini blowtorch. Oh, you're interested in little mini blowtorches because you were interested in making flan. Here's some crack pipes.
Yeah, here's some crack pipes. Oh, we noticed that you hovered over our crack pipe ad for 3.5 seconds. Would you like to be connected to crack dealers in your area? It's a new website that paid us to advertise. Oh no. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hey, what do you think about this sex addict trying to sue Twitch for breaking his pee-pee?
Well, this is the same dude that sued Nintendo. So like I don't fucking know.
Is it?
I think it's dumb. I don't think the responsibility should be placed on the platform. Responsibility should be placed on the user.
Honestly, I'm of the opinion. I think Twitch needs to just step back and turn into Gab or whatever the new Gab is. You know.
Oh yeah.
I already forgot his name.
Like, no, if Twitch. Here's the thing. Like, there's so many people on sites like YouTube and Twitch. Instead of these like obscure sites that pop up to try to like combat people that get banned from there, if they just dropped their rules, it would blow the fuck up, and it would be fantastic terrible and disgusting and beautiful all at the same time. Because nobody has to worry about anything.
Well, let's consider honestly though, like the roots and origins of these crybaby alternative sites. Because they're always the same thing. They're always like, huh, I'm a conservative who just happens to think that Negroes need to have their own country. I just want a place to be honest with that.
That's not the origin of the sites. The origin of the sites are they're seeing people being banned off the platforms, and they need.
No, listen. If you're on,
as a competition.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you're on a major online platform, be it Twitch or YouTube or any of these fucking things, right? Like, if you're on these things and you're expecting them to, like, work well, you're a fucking idiot. You're just a fucking idiot. And if you think Twitter or Facebook or YouTube is like a civil rights fight for you, and this is what I love too, the same people are like, Twitter not allowing me to say the N-word is just, that's the violation of my constitution. These same people are the people who are like,
your friend at the bar might not allow you to say the N-word either, so shut the fuck up.
not just that, but it's funny because like so many of these same people are like retweeting that, congratulations George Floyd for being drug free for a month. Like, okay, so wait a second, authoritarianism is fine so long as it lets you make shitty jokes on the internet and kills your neighbors for random reasons. That's okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page about anti-authoritarianism at this point. Thank fuck. I was starting to get confused for a moment.
Yeah, I'm available on pretty much every social media website, and like my channel's on every video platform that I know of. But it's just there in case something happens and there's a big shift. This is about any other way.
Well, this is the thing I love though, is because I mean, like, yeah, all right, Crab was defending Mines. Mines started trying to be, like, hey, we're a free speech alternative, and let's be honest, like, free speech alternative has genuinely and honestly graduated more and more into, I want us to be able to say the N-word. I want an N-word card from the internet, please. Please, thank you.
I want to say the K-word and deny the Holocaust. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, honestly, like, if your platform gets populated with the likes of Sargon and Lauren Shen and Tim Pool right away, it's not going to work. And then what I love though is
I have to defend him.
Well, you go ahead, but let me throw this out first. One thing I do love is that we continually find that these soft shoe free speech right wing platforms, they almost always go back to like, well, porn is not allowed. Porn is degenerate, and it's not even like they're worried about ad revenue. It's like, that's just degeneracy. Like, sorry you've never seen a vagina in the flesh.
Okay, that's a fair point, but overall, like, most of these are started because people are getting banned, and the problem is that they're started as like a competitor, and like overall as an idea, it's not that bad to have them as a competitor, but they're competing against something so big, so only the people that have been banned for saying the absolute most horrid shit are going to flock to that first. So now it becomes like an alt-right platform. It's not.
Well, to be fair, Torba.
It's just that's how it flocks out that way.
Torba is a bit of a fucking censorious retard on his own. I mean, let's also be fair too. Especially basically anything that's born out of the culture war, like, you won't let Milo speak. Like, if that's your impetus for creating a thing, not only are you gonna fail, it's gonna be fucking hilarious when you do, because you're gonna be like banging on about free speech, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, I don't like this speech though. I don't like porn. Like, you don't like titties. The titties scare me. They remind me of that aunt who wore too much lipstick and always wanted to kiss me on the mouth. You know?
And by the way, if anybody's worried about Milo, which you probably shouldn't be, but here's an extra little thing. He's fine. He's living in New Jersey. He's married to a model. His model husband is making money.
Yeah, he's fine. He is the boring house husband that he used to. He's the boring house husband that he complained about on Rogan. It's almost like, it's almost like your free speech heroes are kind of full of shit.
Well, no, this happened because he couldn't get work anymore and got banned from most places. So, like, it just sort of happened that he became a house husband.
Wait,
But
here's the thing though. I don't, we always see this trotted out like, oh, so and so can't get work because of their political views, right? I don't feel an ounce of sympathy for those people, and you want to know why? Because I can't get work in spite of my political views. I'm just unhireable.
Yeah,
Get to my level.
But I think it's garbage if somebody gets fired from their burger flipping job because they said something on Twitter.
Well, I do too, but that's just kind of the world we
Like-
fucking live in. I mean, at this point, I've
Yeah.
given up. I've given up giving a fuck about what's right or wrong in respect to how the internet affects the world. Because we've gone so far off the rails. That's the least of our fucking worries. I mean, we've got, like, how many people out there are like, oh, I'm a liberal. I just feel like talking with, millennial woes whenever he's free. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, all right, let's do that. Let's bang on that pot and see how many bears run out of the woods. Fucking,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
I'm okay chatting with millennial woes because he's not going to get anything from me. Like, he will have zero gain from having.
Honestly, I mean, like, not that I'll ever get in, and it's funny too, because like you're like, you're gayer than I am, Jables.
Yeah.
I would spend an entire conversation with millennial woes talking about how pretty I think he is. Like, yes, those are really.
I don't know what he looks like, so.
Well, I mean, like, it's hard to tell with all the shadows, but I can't help but think. I just sit there and be like, you've got really pretty lips for a Scottish guy. I just want to say that. But by the way, continue about how the darkies are ruining your country.
The way you talk makes your throat seem real thick. I enjoy that.
I gotta wonder that Scottish that Scottish brogue you've got makes me wonder if your face isn't like a vibrating fleshlight. Can you expand on that?
Like your vocal cords vibrate when you suck something?
Did your dad fuck you? Did your dad fuck you when the press showed up at his house? Just teach you a lesson? I'll fucking show you. I'll fucking show you for bringing press to my house. No, if you... just relax or it'll hurt more.
Oh, millennial woes. I like the way you roll your tongue when you're doing those R's. Could you do that? Like in other situations?
Now listen, guys. I'm not saying millennial woes is gay. I'm just saying it'd be a coin toss as to whether or not I raped him if he was passed out. Fair?
I'm also saying he's the only person to spend that much attention on Taylor Swift.
Well, here's the thing: is you never want to fuck you never want to fuck YouTubers. At least you don't want to bend them over, because we spend so much time sitting on our asses that they're flat and bony. What you want to do is fold the legs up, right? So you can get at it like you're banging a lady type.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Listen. I may be a degenerate.
Tape it down to their belly
I'll be honest
button
with
and
you.
just go to town.
I may be straight.
I'm kind of retarded.
I may be straight as a fucking arrow, right? That doesn't mean I won't rape a man to make a point. But if I do, I promise I'll do it missionary style to maintain our dignified Western tradition of not enjoying non-procreational sex. So millennial woes, anytime you want, Bubba, hit me up. I'll bend you like Gumby, and we can see who's more secure in their sexuality. Just gonna nut in this dude's asshole and be like, yeah, women.
Wait, better yet, millennial woes, hit me up, because then it won't seem like you're trying to do any sort of clout chasing.
That's
Entirely.
true. That's true. Jables.
I got less than Nick. Nick doesn't have much.
Yeah. Basically, like, you could prove that you're like a true down for the game kind of guy, because the thing is, Jables, like, even if he hates you, he'll still give you a reach around. And it's just common courtesy. Yeah. I don't respect you that much, though.
First.
Yeah, exactly. I won't listen. I mean, just pointing this out. But if you're a white nationalist, who's comfortable in their sexuality as a heterosexual. I am very comfortable as a heterosexual myself. I will still forcibly fuck you in the butt just to show you that it could be worse. Because I'm not giving you a reach round. You're going to get a second round from Jables, and you're going to be like, that's not bad. Maybe the gays do deserve equal rights. I don't know. Because this guy's
good at jerking off.
Exactly. Jables is really good at jerking dicks off. That's the thing. I've got no skill or interest in doing it. And this is the thing. You're going to come to realize, like, straight people like you and me, we're less considerate than halfway homosexuals like Jables, you know? Bisexuals. Let's not erase their identities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bisexual erasure is a thing.
I need bisexuality to exist so that when I watch that hot lesbian porn I enjoy, I can imagine one of them might fuck me if I was thinner and had money. See? Solid copy. Solid copy indeed. All right. Well, all right. So I had that one. Yeah, so the sex addict blames scandal-like gamers on Twitch for an injured penis. Starbucks, fuck the Starbucks race. But he
jerked off so much that he injured his penis by jerking off to Alinity. Yeah,
that's kind of fucked up.
That's what happened.
Well, Dr. Disrespect got banned today. Now I don't know what this guy is, and I really don't give a fuck. But Herschel Beam, he sounds Jewish. Suddenly, I think it's important for me to care.
Yeah, well, he's part of your tribe.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at that mustache. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's what everyone in Israel looks like right now. You know. He was banned from Twitch 2 weeks ago for live streaming from bathrooms, and earlier this week, Twitch also said it would begin issuing permanent bans following a wave of accusations of sexual abuse against popular Twitch streamers. Does that mean somebody sexually abused Dr. Disrespect? Would you really want to? Not you, Jables. Would you really? Would anyone else really want to? See? But this is the thing, is so he gets banned from this shit. But then let's keep in mind, there is this. There is permanently this. This chick's tits are literally the only redeeming part to her entire existence. And people fap to her. Probably to this face. That'd be my guess. Yeah, that's the face right there.
Yeah.
That's the face. Yeah.
Well,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Alinity is so devoid of actual personality that's actually that's her O face right there. It's all in the painted on eyebrows. It's a part of her scalp, in the back of her skull, pulls the rest of her face upwards like, surprise! Sensation.
Well, really what's happening is she's able to move her ears. So she's just pulling her ears back.
Exactly. This is basically, I want you to look at this and realize this is no different than a pit bull smiling at you, okay? It's not what you think it is. It just looks like that thing. I mean, this is the quality content. If you want politics, there's plenty of places to go on YouTube for it, and if you want, sexy videos, ever since they put that paywall up on Pornhub, wait, they didn't? And you're fapping to this? The fuck is wrong with you? I mean, I look at this kind of chick and I'm like, you know what? I would love to smash. I would love to smash that. Except she would not stop talking. If she could just stop talking, I'd be fine. Oh, does that sound sexist? Please, define Alinity as your feminist role model for me. I'll wait.
Oh, no, what is this?
Oh, Jesus. And yes, Dina, that is a good point. Although, anyway, just thinking about Alinity with a ball gag in her mouth is fun on its own. Face of the boobs. Are you talking about me, Crab? I have
No,
no
I'm probably
problem.
talking about Alinity, but posted a straw poll about it. Nobody go to that straw poll. Don't give Crab that power.
Yeah, don't give Crab power. He's listen. He is not Reuters Ipsos. Okay. No, like the lamest. Fucking...
Hey, it's El Presidente.
Where? Oh shit. Where? Wait, where?
He's in the chat.
Oh, there he is. I'm so happy my neighbors are learning to blame my other neighbors for the cigarette smoke they smell.
Cool. That's a plus.
Yeah, except they need to stop smoking. Presidente, welcome back.
Yeah,
We haven't seen you. So yeah, listen. I mean, like,
Not my
here's the
least
thing.
that I can't smoke in here, so I'm solid.
Yeah, your cat fucking hates you. I like how it bites her, and then it's just like, oh, that was fun. Hey, what's this?
Well, yeah, you
Arm
can only
wrestle.
spit so much vodka into a cat's mouth until it hates you.
Yeah. See, Alinity, like, you know, listen. I think we need to reshuffle the live streamer paradigm here, to where we get our dear, you know, we'll get Dr. Disrespect back on Twitch. I don't even know what the fuck the dude did. I really don't. I don't.
Oh, he games and does some vlogs when he goes to gaming conventions. That's it.
Okay, it sounds harmless. I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it, but let him back and let's move Alinity to Pornhub where she belongs. Not because Alinity is just a piece of meat, a talentless piece of meat, but because I want to move over to Pornhub too, and I think we'd have a great collab on our hands. Well, I say hands. Fuck, I'm out of bourbon. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, yeah, Mickey Fakey just gifted us up tier 1 to Vernaculus for 2 months. Doubt he's still here. He could totally jump into the Discord if he wanted to.
What?
But
Brian was in the chat earlier. So.
No, I did see him in the chat. It's just he's not jumping in the Discord. Because, you know, he's too busy selling novel pre-sales, by the way. Vernaculus, let's give serious pinkies up and cheers to him. No, he finished his first novel. And I saw the cover art and it's it's exactly what he wants. Is she even good at video games? Who cares, Vern? She doesn't need to be good at video games. She just needs to She needs to shake her torso around when she doesn't win. You know? You can either be a hot chick with tits on the internet, or you can imply that dark folk shouldn't live with others if you want to get big in the streaming world. I'm just saying, welcome to the public space. I will marry the next retard who comes along and says she is fertile. It's good shit. I'm here for this. I am here for this. Oh, Vernaculus says, Vernaculus, you could jump into the fucking Discord and join the show. Just saying. Yo. Oh, but anyway.
Maybe you could do a little self promotion. Maybe you can just shoot the shit. Who knows?
Alright, well, we got 7 in there now. 7. Let's do a little magic roll. Let's see what happens.
Wait, why did El Presidente hop into the quarantine room?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I think he's retarded.
I think so too.
See, sometimes I just like to flex to show that I can go places that people can't go. I just do a little bit of flexing, posing, which way's the weight room, and boom! My boost for the day.
All right, that's fair.
I'm just gonna see if I can bring this up. Yeah, there we go. Can I full screen that? Yeah, I'm just gonna play this GIF over and over again. That way I can get some of that sweet Alinity money. Oh,
Since you guys are talking about Alinity, so everybody has seen, I guess, this whole thing where they're like, "Oh yeah, Dr. Disrespect totally banged that chick. This has got to be the thing, right?" I don't know, man. I think Dr. Disrespect likes it a little sleazier than that. You know what I mean? Like she's kind of, I mean, like she's not like a super crazy hoe, is what I'm trying to say, right? Alinity is not classy, but I don't think that she's going for that Dr. Disrespect pain. I think that we're aiming too high. It's got to be somebody on like that zombie unicorn level.
Oh, sorry. For some reason, like, my mind wandered. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. Alinity's going for that. Do you get a discount on movies and bus passes? Market there.
Like I imagine that she's probably looking for somebody who's not like Dr. Disrespect, but I imagine somebody like a zombie unicorn level would totally bang Dr. Disrespect to get that extra boost. Like I get the feeling that it's not like it's definitely him being an idiot and definitely her, whoever the her is, trying to get something out of it, because according to like that goofy fuck story that nobody can confirm, that's just about the level of what's going on. So I honestly, you know, the way that I look at it, if that story has any like holding any water, Alinity doesn't need Dr. Disrespect, but some of these other chicks would.
There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this over on Twitch. It's not pirated content. It's just, you know.
This is acceptable Twitch content, by the way. Do not ban.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
No, I mean,
send me all your followers.
Not just that. We're talking about like the meaningful, both meaningful issues on Twitch right now. It's the left and the right one.
And to mash them together.
There we go. Yeah, this is good shit. So.
That's right. This is the quality content that Twitch has demanded.
Wait, what is
like,
this?
Oh, this kid who's like jumping up on his chairs and stuff like that. That's talented. Daring too. But that's not the quality content that Twitch wants.
Yeah, we're gonna go to slow-mo speed here because I was enjoying the whole tit thing, but here we go.
Now, this young lad here.
Let's take a look.
Has dreams and aspirations.
That's right, Harry Potter. Fucking Slav Harry Potter. You get that. You get that. There you go. Leap up into the air. Oh my goodness.
Let your tracksuit do the talking, my boy.
It's like Avengers Endgame.
Boom.
Oh,
like a
wait.
Slav Spider-Man. Spider Slav.
Avarda Kedavra, bitch. Time to get down with this shit. There we go.
Yes.
Boom. Yeah, that's quality fucking content.
My name is Bloody Potter, and welcome to Jackass.
Yeah, can I just replay this? I'm just gonna like play this on.
It's like, oh yeah, the Alinity in slow motion thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just good. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, absolutely slow motion. There we go. All right, so
see, if you have enough of this, people will mistake you for her. Come over here and just start throwing cash at you, asking to be your girlfriend.
Oh my God,
or
it's
your
like
boyfriend, rather.
You cracked the fucking code on that one. Holy shit.
You see how my mind works? It's like a
holy
laser.
Shit. Oh, that's amazing, because like this CG blows my mind. Because when Shoe on Head grabs her own inflated bazungas there and pushes him up in the... Wait a second, hang on, I'm getting confused here. Oh, hang on, that's... So if you follow, she'll do that. That's what she'll do. Alinity will do that. And then you can just imagine what you could do with that, you know. But it's about the gaming, guys. It's about the content, you know.
You're here for her personality and gaming skills. You're not here for her tubazonkas.
Exactly. Do you want to know what Hoopa smells like? I'll tell you what, it smells like poop. Yeah.
It probably doesn't smell very good. She's been sitting in a leather chair all day.
I don't know why, but anytime she opens up her legs, it just smells like Purina cat food. I'm horribly
Best case
confused.
scenario, she just cleaned the seat and she smells a little too much like the leather stain stuff that they use. Sometimes she uses Scotch Guard.
At best, the entire backside's pretty sticky.
But at worst, you got to imagine she just got home from eating Korean food and has now been spending 6 hours trying to get money from simps on Twitch.
You ever climb into a cab and realize that for some reason they're still driving a mid-90s Crown Vic? And then you just sort of smell that plastic seat. It's
kind of what you're getting here. Like, you know, here's the thing: if you take this girl out to a Long John Silver's, and she'll think you're her dad, and then you'll just be like, I don't smoke, and then I guess the search continues.
You just be like, you don't have to call me dad, but I would prefer if you called me daddy, and only in the bedroom.
I'm just glad she's doing mammograms and showing people how to do them. So, you know, it's important.
Exactly.
She's self-conscious.
Yeah. No, I mean, no, she's just making sure she's like, you know, like, it's one thing to be cancer free. It's another thing to know that all your cancer just goes into your fucking Twitch channel.
It's true. You would rather act as it than be it.
One other thing I want to point out is when she pushes them together, you can actually see where she put the makeup to make contour lines. To make it clear.
Did you put the contour lines on her clavicle?
Yeah, it's like what we don't know about Alinity is she actually works at a hot rod shop doing spray artwork, and then she figured out she could.
Just got to get that pressure gun put together.
It's
like
basic. It's just basic makeup.
Yeah, it's just like just patting down with that one pad. There you go.
You gotta, you gotta take away the shininess because you don't want people to know you sweat.
Exactly.
That you got flop sweats from playing
Have
the
you
video
ever-
game.
Have you ever smelled Planet Fitness tit sweat? It's horrifying. It smells like pizza and silence.
Sadly, there's no sexual quality to it at all.
People in the chat are saying they want to see you in a bra.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I guess they want to see you in a push-up number. Something that gives them a little something to.
Relax. I gotta get fitted for one. I'm just now getting comfortable with this whole like 70s style pop, like collar over the vest thing. You know, my shirt's a fucking optical illusion. Listen, my tits will grow in naturally over time, and then when they're done, you can come back and simp for me. In fact, actually, you know what? Fuck y'all. I want you to simp for me right now. Like, can you not afford $500? Streamlabs? Really? Because if you've got children, you could sell them and afford a $500 Streamlab after you sell all your kids, because none of them are worth more than like $150. I've seen them. I used to be a Florida school teacher. I see all kinds of kids.
All right, it looks like Larry Kubiak's tapping out for the night. Larry Kubiak's nice seeing you again.
Good night, Larry. He showed up just for like the horrible portion of the show. Now after this, I'm gonna start dragging people in, and they're gonna be like, "I have jokes." Like, no, we will see.
I too know humor.
We will see.
Somebody make Nick a Turkish millionaire. Somebody throw him like 300 drachmas. That can't be much in American money.
I'll say this much. If I get between $300 and $500, right? It'll take a while because I'll need to get one from a friend, but I will do an entire show in a bra. That's right.
Yes, if the price is right, I too will become a whore. It is always all about the cost.
Now, actually, you know what?
I was raised in the blue-collar home. I know exactly what this world is.
Actually, no, I'm taking this NPR style. I'm going to take that back. So, I'm at $600. We're halfway to the monthly goal. If I can reach this monthly goal of $1,200, I'll do an entire show in a very lacy bra that no one will want to take back from me.
That no one could or would take back.
Yeah, exactly.
Who would touch it after that? My God.
I'm kind of retarded.
Like how the press donates $1. Simp Shekels, like, press is like, I can't afford the whole thing, but this is for the cause.
Yeah. Yeah, donate to the cause.
Garters and thigh highs. I don't think anyone would actually lend those to me, and I don't think I'd want to wear them if I could get them.
Yeah, this ensemble has become more costly than your monthly expenses at this point.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what. If somebody right now, Streamlab donates $5,000 in support of the arts. By the way, let me remind you, you're not getting anything for your money. You're donating in support of my art, which makes your donation tax deductible, and which means I don't need to tell the government. My point is that if I make $5,000 tonight, I will do an entire show in a full lingerie fucking latex set. How about that? Yeah, that's right. I'll be like them bitches you watch on Pornhub. All of a sudden, Jables is like, how much money do I have and what kind of credit can I get?
Oh my god, I haven't masturbated this hard.
I was just trying to say that, like, garter belts and thigh highs are just the assless chaps of the cotton world. So
The assless chaps of the lady kind world. Listen, seriously, y'all don't want to see my ass and like assless chaps. It's basically to be like you have like two like bold leather leggings with just a flat pancake hanging out from behind them.
Just two big cheeks of disappointment.
Listen, there is nothing sexy about me outside of disappointing your parents. Is basically what I'm telling you. Okay?
I disappointed my parents years ago. We're fine.
Well, exactly. But seriously, I mean, that's the point, though. Is like, well, I mean, you disappointed your parents years ago on your own. I didn't help you with that. All right, fuck it. Let's bring some folk in. We got uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete. Which means that we're first person coming in is the Liz. Liz.
Oh, U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Apparently.
Pleasure.
Why is she so quiet?
That's a really good question.
I'm sorry. Better?
No, I'm sorry.
oh, hang on. Vernaculus is a new fucking username now. He's Space Pike. What the fuck is wrong?
You threw him in the quarantine room. Amazing. So you can flex on people first.
No, I didn't put him in there. He put himself in there.
No, people can hop in there regardless. Like, it's not...
Yeah, it's like everybody gets to go into like the dirty room after the fact. What the fuck? Now Skull's there. Jesus, yes, you're here.
Skull,
Hey.
just because you're in the quarantine room doesn't mean you're going to be pulled in. Hop back up there to clean room.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Nah, you go to the quarantine room to flex on people.
No.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Vernaculus, how
How's
you
it
doing?
going, Bernie?
I'm doing all right, you know. Same old, same old. How you
All
guys?
Yeah,
good
I'm
in
gonna
the
be honest
world?
with you.
New England treating you well?
I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, well, no, but nothing really treats me well.
Living the life fantastique as a not YouTuber now.
Huh? I prefer living La Vida Loca. Yeah.
Well, you also know who's not a YouTuber now, who has joined Vernaculus in the ranks of not YouTubers? Mr. Andy Worski.
What?
Yes. He is now amongst your peers, Vern.
Vern, you have something in common with Andy Worski. How excited are you? Do you two not like black people?
I didn't know that was a requirement, but
Closest I could get, because there's no such thing as guns in Massachusetts. I just love like.
Okay.
I can feel
Cool
the
story, Vern.
seething hatred flowing through the silence here. Like it's like I came
I
here
do
thinking
expect
I
his
was
next words to be, how dare you?
no. I was thinking like I thought I was coming to hang out with a friend. I didn't realize I'd be ambushed
I'm surprised, yeah.
like a San Bernardino sheriff's officer.
Damn.
Actually, in all likelihood, right now, his cat is probably like taking down his mic.
Yeah, or Discord's fucking up like it's been doing lately and like putting out 2 or 3 updates a day.
What? Wait,
They got enough time to chase 12-year-old boy booty, but they don't got enough time to make their product work.
No, there he goes. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
no, I mean, no, funny thing, so, like, this is, like, so, hanging with Vern was actually when I realized Sargon was a retard. I know, took me way too long. But he had him hanging with him. They went out and hung out a bit, and then like there was an event, a speaking event at Lexington and Concord, right? And and now he's back now. Yeah, we legit met actual like legit proud open fascists there. Just like these wormy little virgin kids in like in military surplus coats in their fucking
I saw this one.
that kid, you remember the kid? You remember that kid, right?
What was that? Like the 19-year-old who was talking about
the
how, like,
Franco
who,
kid.
like, they were saying like, well, actually, like Francoism is like totally like it's like Francoism and the Constitution are totally compatible. Like there's nothing. There's nothing in Francoism that violates the American Constitution. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I don't see how James and Dave Franco violated the Constitution. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
Well,
Nick. Maybe
I
that's what it was.
disagree.
Maybe he was
Spring
just a super
Breakers.
fan. He could have been a James Franco super fan, and we got it all wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Watch
it.
that movie.
It's like he decided to try and mash up the movie Defiance with Spring Breakers. Showed up like, hey, I'm dressed like a 1940s military rebel, but I'm also fucking retarded. How can we make this work? James Franco shows him like, I got a movie for you. Don't worry. It's like, I watched Inglourious Bastards and thought I could do that too, except with my James Franco style. But
Yeah. By the way, Nick, you talk shit about Spring Breakers quite a bit. Have you ever seen that movie?
I'll
I
be
have.
honest with you.
no, it's
I'm kind of retarded.
that's
It's
the
not
worst
good.
thing about that's the worst thing I can't say Spring Breakers was bad. I can say it was not good. But I can't say
Yeah.
it was bad. So congratulations, Jables. You've
It-
now been the
it's a-
one person to defend James Franco to me. Well done, sir. Well done.
Oh, I can go even farther. Freaks and Geeks, that's an excellent TV show.
You know what
That's
else
TV.
was? You know what else was great that James Franco did? Sexual assault. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
love that movie.
That was my favorite Netflix quarantine release. Sexual assault.
That was the Louis C.K. special I love so much.
It's a weird thing. It wasn't
Actually,
directed
that's a
by,
pretty good special.
but it turns out it was executive produced by Jodie Foster. So, I don't know.
You know,
I don't get all these references that you guys are
No, no,
making.
No, it's,
I don't
that-
really
that-
watch like TV or movies anymore.
No, that's fair. Let me
I only
just-
watch plays.
Well, okay. Well, even in theater, let me ask you: what is your favorite theatrical rape scene?
Deliverance.
The fact that you had an answer for that is more bothersome than the fact that I asked.
It's the only one I knew.
You're like, what?
I don't know any other ones.
Oh, you haven't seen
wait,
Shawshank?
Wait. Oh yeah, Shawshank. And then there's an attempted rape in Watchmen, isn't there?
Yeah.
I just love the fact that, like, now that you've defined that
I
you
think-
know
I think-
3 rape scenes in movies, you've already defined your favorite.
And of the 3, I have to say, the Deliverance rape scene really is choice.
Deliverance really drove home the notion of patriarchy being a poison in all of our lives.
no,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it really-
Squeal.
In Deliverance, they really pushed the dehumanization and everything.
Yeah. They really drove the point home. You know.
Do you know? Well, hang on. Here's the thing about cinema history. If it wasn't for that rape scene in Deliverance, you wouldn't have had the Ving Rhames scene in Pulp Fiction. How about that? Yeah. Who amongst you thought when you were young boys in the 90s that you'd get to watch Ving Rhames with a ball gag in his mouth getting raped by a security guard?
Do you guys want to know what it's like to hang out with Nick, like, in person?
Is it like that scene from Pulp
No,
Fiction?
no. It's like the scene in Pulp Fiction where Samuel L. Jackson is like yelling at the other guy, but it's just that all the time, and
Yeah.
I'm the guy that he's yelling at.
You are
Oh, I
not
get
the
it.
guy that
I've been
I am.
No,
Yeah.
I get that through private chats with Nick. So yeah, that's
That is not
I
fair.
I just get there, and then he just starts,
I'm
starts
not
screaming and
yelling scripture at you. I'm yelling at scripture at strangers.
He starts yelling and screaming, and then for some reason he will if you're small like me, he'll grab you by the torso, and then lean the the top half of your body outside of the window, and then he'll start threatening you and everything. And if you pass the test, then he lets you hang out with him. But you have to pass that test first.
Do you want to know the worst thing about what you just said, Justin?
now you're just giving out the answers. Now it's all just cheating.
Yeah.
It's all a show. It's all just empty
Oh,
threats.
no.
He's
No,
not. Nothing's gonna happen to you. He has thrown a couple of
People at other people.
No. They were
Children.
it was like those.
I
those
throw
giant
people's
ice
children at other
balls.
parents. Yes.
You know what I mean? Not the ice cubes, but the gigantic spherical whiskey ice cubes. He threw a few of those at me. But
Wow.
but other than that, I mean, he telegraphs his moves really easily. So if you've got even an average reaction time, you can bob and weave.
Justin,
and slip
I
those.
Justin, I just really want you to sort of embrace the fact that my new way of fucking with people will be quoting non-existent scripture in the voice of Samuel L. Jackson to people in public when they piss me off, even moderately. You know?
Can I be the straight guy to your insane guy when we go out to the bar? I know we do that already, but.
Well, no, no. I mean, it's gonna work out the same way. It'll be you have to step back and watch what it is I decided for some dumb fucking reason was a good idea to try. You know, and it's gonna be all right. Well, Nick's.
You know what it is?
Nick's gonna do his thing now.
Bad cop. You'll be bad cop. I'll be weak good cop. You know what I mean? They'll reach out to me for help, and then I'll seem like I'm gonna help them, but then you'll say back the fuck up, I need to do this, man.
Yeah, I'll just be like,
he's got to do it, man. You heard him.
No. You have to break in every so often, yo, man, listen, while I'm delivering fake scripture to them.
Nick, he's had enough. He's had enough. And you're like, no, he hasn't. And then you'll just keep yelling.
Listen, son, I understand that Jacob's child was molested on top of the holy mount by Jesus himself, but this is where this is going. I'm gonna come down to Boston because it's one thing to make an ass of myself in Manchester, where if they're they'll look at you, they'll be like, "Are you on heroin?" No. All right, you have fun.
I really like
love
Boston.
heroin. I get it.
I really like Boston street bullying.
Okay.
I mean, have you ever been on the receiving end of a Boston street bullying, where it's just a group of guys and they just trash you when they're on the way by?
That doesn't really happen to me, but continue.
No, it happens to me all the time. I don't know why.
You don't say.
But
which one of them were you looking at, Justin?
Yeah.
Which direction were you looking?
No,
I went through surgery so that nobody could make those jokes at me anymore.
Yeah, he went through surgery just so he could stare giant dudes in Southie down.
I don't stare them down. I just
before he. Yeah, it's like he just shows up. He just shows up. Both eyes are locked. Both eyes are locked on the bully, and I'm not staring you down. One of my eyes doesn't work. It used to be over there.
I really pissed this guy off one time because I was I was sitting in a bar and I was sitting in his seat, which is sort of low key reserved for him when he comes in.
Yeah, that's the height of accomplishment in his world.
Yeah,
and you tore it down.
Yeah, if it's oh yeah, you can sit there, but when he comes in, you're gonna have to move and all that stuff. And then he comes in, and then he's just standing behind me, just like leering over me, and I
should've-
like pretend I don't see him,
You should have just like reached back and just started like feeling his thigh
and then
to see if it
but
was.
but like I
taut.
could tell like by the way that he was breathing like exactly what he looked like, and I turned around and he looked exactly like I thought he looked like, which is great.
Big Hufflepuff.
And so he was like, "You're in my seat, man." Yeah, I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was your seat." He goes, "Yeah," and I was like, "But you have to say please."
How'd that work out?
He didn't say please.
Really?
He just like stood there and looked at me like, "Did you just fucking say that to me?" And I was just like, "Yeah, all right." I was just messing around.
Well,
Here
see,
you go, I
this
don't
is.
care. There's open seats everywhere, you know. What's the big
Well,
deal?
see, this is why like it's good that we don't hang out more because I would have replied, especially how drunk I would have been if we were at a
Uh-huh.
bar. I would have just been like, kind of feels like my seat, if I'm being honest. Do you want to
I
sit
mean, I
down
am
next
sitting
to
in
me?
it.
Do you want to sit down next to me? I'll touch your knee after we bond a little bit.
Your seat, is it? Oh, so this is your semen stain on it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna move, so like, I mean, if you want to sit on my lap,
And call me daddy.
We're doing squats. That's...
Oh, this is your seat?
what are we
Okay,
fucking
no.
talking about?
Listen, I'm
I
down to
didn't know
give
what
it
kind
back.
of bar you like to go to.
I'm-
I was
I'm-
just assuming.
I'm totally down to give your seat back, but when's the last time you kissed a small guy?
When's the last time you kissed a small guy and meant it?
Yeah. Take it a little bit further back to grade school. Just like, I don't see your name on it.
I'm sorry. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. We're making jokes about making out with and or having sex with a bully, and you're like, let's take it back to grade school when I learned this shit.
When I learned how to make out with bullies.
Yeah, it's like It's like here's the great thing about adolescent bullies is they don't know how their penises work, but you've been on the internet, so you know a thing or two.
Most of my bullies came out of broken homes, so the only way they stopped bullying me was when I showed them love and affection. Nibble their earlobe a little bit. No,
Yeah,
just
it's like-
tiny things.
It wasn't a sexual thing. We just laid around in some nice duvets, and I just kind of stroked their chin strap goatees a little bit and said, "This makes you a man, and no one can take that away from you."
Are we still in grade school?
Jables is, yeah.
I'm confused. I didn't know where the hell this timeline went. Now I'm really confused and alarmed. What kind of schools did you people go to?
It's like,
I
Why
went
did
to
I-
a school out in farm country. Everybody had a beard by second grade.
I lived in farm country too, motherfucker. Nobody had a fucking beard in 4th grade.
moreover, none of them wanted it stroked.
They were just like, yeah, you like Power Rangers? Okay.
For a little
Stroking
while,
is
I was
naturally
convinced.
made. I don't know why.
I bet you
For a
like that
little
Green
while,
Ranger because he's just so dreamy, huh? Oh, wait,
man.
that might be about me.
Nick, what's with your Discord name, man? What?
Oh,
what's
no,
up with that?
no. I adopted this after when Stanhope was in here, just because Ocular Bukkake was a punchline. And I thought it was good, so, and I just
He
haven't
called
changed.
you that, didn't he?
Hang on
Did
a
he call you
second.
that?
No, it was part of his bit, but I just realized I can. Holy shit.
Wait, who's
No. Oh, no, Stanhope's bit.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was such a fun night.
So he was actually in here. He wasn't like bullshitting me when he was like, "Oh, dude, I
no,
talked
no,
to
he,
Stan."
no, he was actually in here.
Oh yeah, no,
that's
and,
sweet.
and
It-
he
I did
wants.
over the wave. I did over the web tech support for him.
Why did you do
Yeah,
that?
and well, no,
Fuck
here's the
you.
here's the weirdest thing I've discovered. Right, so like recently with this show, I'm more interested in hanging out with primarily comics because they're funny people, right?
Why did you
and-
want me on the show?
No, Doug wasn't on the show. Doug watched his own special with us.
Yeah, well, no, and then also he insisted that I stream his special to Twitch for free.
Oh yeah.
Which,
Well,
yeah,
Was he watching it
no.
with you guys and he was?
Well, no,
and
this
he
is the
was like,
thing. No, yeah,
like,
no. No, that's exactly how it
Yeah.
worked out. That was the fucked up part about it was that so it went from like it was like weeks of Doug being like fuck Netflix for not taking my special. You're all a bunch of fucking bastards and all this, right? And then randomly one night I bought his special on Vimeo. I'm like, "Hey guys, we're going to watch Doug Stanhope's special." I didn't even tag him, I don't think. But he just found that tweet. I did? Oh yeah. Well, he comes back. He's like, "Oh, so it's fuck me. I can't come and join the party." Like, okay, sure. So the first 45 minutes of that stream was him struggling to figure out how Discord worked.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Always great.
Yeah. Well, then like as he's getting that set up, like I mentioned, I'm like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not live streaming this to Twitch or nothing." He's like, "Why the fuck? Why not?" Like, huh?
Yeah.
Do you want me to?
Fuck. He just wants people to watch his comedy.
Yeah. Do you want me to live stream your show that people need to pay $10 for on Vimeo live to Twitch with you? And it was great because he forgot most of his bits because he did them a year ago. So like we're all watching this together.
You're like, ah, man, that was great.
And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that bit.
Oh, not just that. I
wait.
loved it too. Yeah, in the text chat there was a whole bunch of, "Hey, everyone shut the fuck up. This bit coming up is really good. I forgot about this. It's really good." Like, okay. Yeah, well no, I mean to this like it's a weekly thing now. Every Friday I send Doug a message like, "Hey man," because he enthusiastically says like, "I didn't know you had a show. I want to be on your show." Like, all right, cool. And so like I hit him up one Wednesday. I'm like, "Hey, you down to be on the show on Friday?" He's like, "I really want to be on your show, but you have to catch me like an hour or two before it starts. Otherwise, I can't commit to anything because I don't know what I'll be doing." Like last week, I was like, on Thursday, I'm like, "Hey, Doug, you want to do on the show tomorrow?" He's like, "Actually, that sounds like fun, but tomorrow is spaghetti night." All right. Cool. I'll get Vadim Newquist on Monday. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with the purity of spaghetti night.
Yeah.
That's just for him.
Well, this is the.
Very...
Well, here's been the weird thing, right? So, like, I've had Nick LaValle, Ricky Glore, Dan Lamort, and Doug Stanhope all say, "I want to be on the show, but you got to catch me at the right time." Now, Dan was supposed to be on Wednesday's show. He's been on the show before, and he was totally down. And then I got this response to him, like, from him, like, I'm just not in the right headspace, right? And it's been funny because I've realized, like, I got the same thing from Doug, and I got the same thing from LaValle, and Ricky Glore is working on shit. I've come to figure out these, like, comedians are really suffering right now, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But they're, like not going on stage is having...
Comedians are suffering all the time.
yeah, but now they're suffering more. And
Nick, here's how you need to respond to that next time a comedian tells you they're not in the right headspace. We'll put you in the right headspace. Just do it. You'll have an audience. Just say that.
What? I think it's the problem. I think it's like the problem we had when Kevin Bigley came on, right? So for half of the show, he thought he was doing like a respectable press show thing, you know, like oh yeah, no, it's gonna be an interview. So what was it like doing this thing? Like I don't give a fuck about that. I even told Dan too. I told Dan, I'm like, find some Amazon products you don't own. And he's like, why? I'm like, so you can review them live on the show.
Oh my god,
it's what we do.
Yeah.
I can imagine. I can imagine someone like super famous and respected, like hearing, "Oh, the late night Saints want me on the show." That sounds professional. That sounds respectable, you know? And then they come on and they're like in a suit and tie and everything, and the video starts, and then it's just yeah, looking really nice things.
Well, that's
And they're
that's
like, what the
Like
what the fuck is this? And then you can see the look of horror on their face, where they're like, "Oh my god, this is multiple hours. This is
it's
gonna
gonna
be a
keep
few
going.
hours of
Oh
this."
God.
You know?
First person to ask him a question about being on the show, and the question I asked was, "So, what was it like to make out and make love with women in black and white?" Because that's the thing that happens in the show. And he was just like, well,
Yeah.
makeup
That
team
was
did
about-
a really good job.
I think it was about when he figured
The
out.
make-
I think it was when
shit,
he.
That's
I think.
brutal. The
Yeah, I
makeup
think-
team did a great job.
Yeah, I think that was when he. Well, no, that was the weird thing. I watched that show. I thought it was just like she was just like they color corrected her out.
I didn't know it was makeup. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was actually surprised that there was a makeup team behind it.
Yeah, well, I got with Kevin after, and by the way, actually Justin, because Kevin's Kevin, right? He's another Clash author.
Kevin? Yeah, I know Kevin.
Of course, you know Kevin personally, don't you? Like, he's gonna be the best man at your wedding or something. But no, I mean that was the funny thing is like I've been trying to get guests for the show, but I don't just want like YouTubers, because they're not always funny. And
well, I mean, plus, I mean, like, depending on the YouTuber you get, like, you're gonna have a certain like theme, like whatever their internet persona theme is, like that's the direction the show is gonna take. I don't know if many of them could like.
Well, it was kind of nice because we had Vadim was on Monday, right? And I dare say the majority of what we talked about was actually like sketch comedy and him
cool.
name dropping.
Oh, the names that were dropped.
There were a few.
Because I said in a couple private chats, I wonder how many more names he's going to drop tonight. Yeah, Dina's one of the people.
Name dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Jay,
I
happen to know this guy that did this thing. He's real important.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what? Actually, you know what? You know what, Jables? I'm gonna shut you down on this one though, just because like if you trained with Second City, and like you've actually worked in like legit like improv comedy scenes, yeah. You kind of earned that right. I mean,
I excused a lot of the Second City stuff. It was the I met so and so this time, and I met so and so this other time because I was involved in this one comedy show that they didn't know I was.
I feel like it's only annoying, like name dropping. It's only annoying if they do it casually. You know what I mean? It's not annoying if they're like, dude, holy shit. Like
By the way, did I tell you about hanging out with Arnold Schwarzenegger at the gym?
It was all,
yeah.
Yeah, it was
but if it's casual, if it's like yeah, me and Schwarzenegger, we had lunch and then what else did I do? Oh yeah, and then I had to take
I
school.
met with Seinfeld.
He was
yeah.
He was
you know what I mean? Then I just wanna just
So I had lunch with Schwarzenegger, and then afterwards I had to get to my massage appointment where I tugged off Bruce Willis. So
if somebody's excited about it, I don't
let me
care
just
about the name.
let me just say that after Die Hard 6, that man was very dehydrated.
Nick, are you John Travolta in this story? Is that what's happening right now? Are you channeling Travolta?
It's like
no. You know what? Nick
one
is,
time,
Nick is
Tom
Nick
Cruise
is,
and I were at a Scientology gym, and I needed help with my squats, and he just happened to be the perfect height.
And Tom reached down and squeezed my balls, and I got that last setup.
And that's how the Rock 2 happened.
Nick isn't John Travolta, guys. He's He's Jeremy Irons if he never got work.
Oh,
Oh.
You know what I mean?
that would be a sad day. And that Jeremy.
Well, that's
Irons
been
not
a
getting
show,
work.
everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Have a good night.
I only say this because you named me second best Clash author in the Discord chat.
I didn't do that. No.
You
I
did
named
it.
you.
I
No,
know
I
you did it.
No, I named you. What was it? Alinity's milk bags or whatever it was
Yeah,
before.
you need, but no.
I didn't do
I'm,
that.
I am convinced that you did it,
no.
and I had to punish you for it.
Vern, I will bet you anything Crab is the one that named you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh, no.
He
Here's
was
the
already
thing:
giving
is
me shit when
well,
I
no.
wasn't
I
in
mean,
the chat.
I've explained this before, but the thing was like in the previous Discord, people got all upset about how some people had more power than others. So what I decided this time to do was to basically just arbitrarily assign powers to people.
Oh, so it's not a power to the people thing. It's a whatever-
power of what I
whatever the holy
decide
dice
it'll be.
roll.
Yeah.
It's an amuse Nick thing.
Yes. Also, as it
Just
turns
constant
out,
chaos. He just wants
also as it
constant
turns
chaos.
out, if you keep the admin types squabbling amongst themselves, you can leave Jables to deal with all of the arguments. Hey.
Oh
It's
wait, are you talking about the
fantastic.
powers distributed in Discord?
Yeah. No, I mean like the nameless ones, quite literally.
No, Nick, you don't do shit. I do.
No,
shit.
I don't. I don't pretend to do shit. That's the beauty of it.
Riot.
Wasn't
Come
Nick
on, everybody.
that, like, did the names though? Like nobody really had any names, but Nick rolled through and like did the names for like the nameless ones, and lesser oppressors.
The
and all
the
that shit.
nameless.
I had name game, I had mods, and I had movers.
Right,
And then
but
Nick,
wasn't it Nick that changed the names up on that?
Yeah, he changed all the names of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, Nick, what are you doing?
What,
Yeah, so
what-
Nick, what like inspires you to do the show? Like what what gets you out of bed in the morning?
I'd say utility bills and rent. To name a few things.
Classic American problems, guys.
Yeah. See, I'd say healthcare. Wait, why? Oh my god.
You'll notice
I
that creative drive and zest for life were not on that list.
The opportunity to pick on Jables, I think that's a big motivating factor.
Well, that's what
At least
keeps
that's
me
what
going
inspires the show.
on a
yeah.
life level. Yeah.
So would you call Jable your muse?
Oh no, I would call.
Nah, he
I would-
whips
No,
Jables
I
like
mean,
a government mule. That's not a muse. That's not something you do to
Yeah.
a muse.
Jables is
No,
like
I'm gonna do
basically.
it.
Yeah, Jables is basically government cheese at this point.
Yes,
Oh, no,
Jables is
no.
basically
come on.
Stedman to his Oprah.
Jables,
And that is not a good
Jables,
place for a person to be.
Jables, listen to me.
Yeah, it's
to me.
basically Jables is the doctor to my Dr. Oz. It means it doesn't exist. It's just here for the
Jables,
show.
Jables. Don't
Burn,
look at
yes.
me, man. Look me in the eyes, all right? You don't have to. You don't have to take this
Which guy
shit,
am I
man.
supposed to look at?
He wants you to
You
look
don't have
you
to
in the
take this
eyes
shit.
and squeeze.
Wait, what do you?
Oh
What
my
do you?
God.
Sorry. Say that again, Bert.
Jables, you don't have to take this shit, man. You don't have to.
Jables.
You don't have, just.
Are you sure?
I figured out the foolproof
Vern-
way to deal with them.
Vern is trying to figure out a 90s hip hop video breakup version of how to deal with me. Like, yo, I know you ain't ready to move on, but what you is, you know.
I honestly thought he was just trying to reenact that scene from Good Will Hunting where he's like, Jables, it's not your fault. Like,
Here. Okay. Here,
What's the matter? You just come into this bar, spout off some author you just read to try and embarrass my friend here?
I'm going to. I'm going to
taste this
expose
choice
a lot
moment
of
between
things
guys.
right now.
I
Shut
feel
up,
like
Al.
Vern
I'm going to expose a lot of things right now. I don't mind the jokes that Nick makes
could-
because I could fucking destroy it.
Okay.
So it doesn't
it's
matter.
the ones that L makes.
Hold on a minute.
It's part of a bit. It's
Like
okay.
you don't mind.
Like,
Okay,
I
hold on.
talk it-
We have to
it
clarify
talk in
this.
private afterwards.
You mean like don't mind like you can tolerate it, or like don't mind they're pretty good, because that's a
He
distinction. I
just
think that
thinks of England. That's all he does.
No, okay. All honesty, when things go too far, I message Nick after the show and I'm like, "Hey, slow down on that sort of thing."
And
But
then
overall,
and then he does that 2 or 3 times, and then I eventually pick up on what he's saying, and I pump those brakes because
Sounds like you guys need a safe word.
Well, and then just at that point, Nick turns around and picks on me.
I just don't understand why nobody understands my safe word is please call the police. This hurts and I'm not okay with it.
yeah.
all right, see,
Everybody's
like
safe
it's
word.
stuff like that, and I think you guys need me here, because I don't think you guys get defended enough from this.
Well,
From
maybe
this
you show
from
up more
him,
often than
you
you
know?
could
Yeah,
be.
Vern,
Yeah,
more often.
I'll be the buffer. I'll be the Nick Trans.
Holy shit, an Arab showed up.
You guys up.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry, you're the stepdad that only shows up every other weekend. That's like,
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
look,
Yay,
I care
2
about your kids.
Christmases.
I mean, do I have to show up every single weekend? Like, it's not my job to be here, you know. Hello.
I have
oh yeah. Vern, you want to talk to somebody else that picks on me a lot? Focus break. He's right here.
I never pick on anybody. I just
All
you
right.
know, I just simply ask if you stop being a racist or not. And since I can see now that you haven't stopped being a racist, I'm just like, dude.
I've
please
never
stop.
said anything racist. Wait.
It's not about words, but actions.
He needs to
sir.
go back. He needs to go back through his catalog to make sure he's making an honest statement here. Like, I've never said anything racist about. Wait, hang on. I need to check. I know.
Backwards in time.
I'm
man.
sure I've never insulted the Bengalis before.
Yeah, I don't think I gave the Mongolians a fair shot in that one. I better delete that.
Good night, Scully.
Yeah.
Night.
Ooh, can you
Alright,
hear
but
me?
Go.
Vern, yeah, we can hear you. But
Wow.
Vern, overall, I'm okay with being the butt of the joke. It's kind of my shtick.
Okay.
Like I was
And
saying in
that's
the
it- that's
text
your
chat, like, do you go like, bully me more, daddy? Every time we bully you, like, do you actually enjoy it?
There we go. By the way, guys, we are now officially making content with Alinity's tits.
No, I don't want to be involved in this. I
No,
don't
you're
want-
not involved in this. You're
You
like
just
sort of
gotta-
close to it.
Yeah, just put your hands together and make a motorboat sound, and then we'll all be part of the club.
No, it's just because I can't see what's going on the screen, because
It's
I'm
not important
connected
that
through
you
my
see.
phone. There's some horrible shit on the screen right now, isn't there?
No,
Yeah, it depends on your
honestly,
idea of good and bad.
I can't stand Alinity as a human being, but her tits I give a pass to. Like, they can come into the promised land. The rest of her needs to stay the fuck out.
Put makeup on her tits to make them look bigger. No, it's deceptive. I
Just
don't like it.
paint faces around the nipples. It'll be fantastic.
oh dear lord.
Jesus
What
Christ.
if a
I'm
zombie unicorn?
fucking Crab then, completely killing my libido by, here's a picture of Elizabeth Warren. Thank you, Crab. This is why I didn't...
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh
Tell
God.
Crab to keep his spank bank to himself.
Yeah, it's like, I too love to masturbate to the thought of boring librarians.
Yeah.
Got him.
Actually,
Ah.
a funny fact, Vernaculus actually comes from Elizabeth Warren's district there.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Oh,
I was just trying to make you feel bad, but, I mean, is
I'll
that
be
true?
honest with you.
what? A
kinda
senator from a
retarded.
district?
Yeah, there's a Senate district or something in there. Don't tell me you voted for Scott Brown and his hot abs.
No, I don't remember voting.
I got really drunk before I decided to try it. So
I know I registered for something. I couldn't tell if it was for a handgun or if it was for voting.
I
But
thought
either
I was
way, shot the
registering.
ballot.
Yeah, I thought I was registering to vote, and then all of a sudden I get this call: some cancer patient needs my bone marrow. That was confusing.
I was like, I'm sorry, I donated my bones to science. You can't have.
I've actually met Elizabeth Warren twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
They're
will not make
they're-
any
they're
Indian
weird.
jokes.
That's not. We're
They
above
were
that.
weird.
We're
Al
above
Zeppelin
making
name
Indian jokes.
dropping.
As, oh yeah, I casually met Elizabeth Warren one time in a bathroom, a men's room.
2 times, and it hasn't been proven that it was a bathroom yet.
I casually finger banged Elizabeth Warren.
We're not
one
entirely
time.
certain it was a bathroom, but I am entirely certain that we both peed there.
I was up at Beacon
Okay, I don't
Hill.
want to go down this road. This is a bad road.
Don't remember why I was at
I'm
Beacon
turning
Hill.
around. I'm bringing us back.
Oh my
Turning this
god. If
far around,
anybody
kid.
out there, hang on, if anybody out there is a Fallout 4 modder, I insist that you turn the giant lobster monster that's in Boston Common into Elizabeth Warren. All of the noises, it needs to be Elizabeth Warren quotes.
You guys know that those they're actually native to Boston.
giant lobsters.
The giant lobster?
Lobsters.
I mean-
Lobsters. It's Lobsters. Lobsters.
Lobsters.
Lobsters.
Lobsters.
Yeah, exactly.
Lobsters?
Yeah, why the
No,
fuck-
See,
How the fuck
it-
is an Arab
see,
getting
it's
it better
not-
than a Mexican? There are more Mexicans living in Boston than there are Arabs.
it's
Are
not
you
in
sure?
the depths of your soul, though. You know?
Thing is,
Yeah.
I can actually create that mod.
Greatest
Well,
thing
I'm-
about Fallout 4 was I got to shoot a guy and fucking on Starro Drive in the face in
Holy
the game.
shit! I can't believe this post-apocalyptic wasteland doesn't have a fucking Dunkin's.
Here's the funny thing: I played all the
Fucking
way
nowhere.
all the way through fucking Fallout 4. Not once did I find Bill Burr complaining about anything.
Oh, wait. What did Bill Burr say about going to L.A. or something? He went somewhere and he was like, no, we judge it by like Boston standards. Like we don't understand what L.A. is. Like we get there, we go like, I can't get a slice of pizza at 4 a.m. What the fuck? There's no pond hockey. This place sucks.
I beat a Negro up and I got in trouble for it. What the fuck? Like I got arrested by a cop who I wasn't related to. The fuck is that about? Sergeant Sullivan? I don't know you.
I think clop is my favorite Bostonian accent word.
What, cop?
It's just, clop. It adds so many
Clop?
letters.
Oh, you get a fucking cop on your ass?
It
On your ass?
adds like almost every vowel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like every vowel plus the H, like it's just an amazing word.
Well, imagine
Yeah,
this.
clop.
Imagine this, right? You're driving your
Like
fucking...
Boston Scrabble, that word is worth like 3 million points. Like it's just Boston Scrabble, clop, is
So,
like all 26
listen.
letters across.
Listen here. So you're driving along in
W
your
in
fucking
there.
shit. You're driving along in your 95 Chevy Corsica, and you're pulled over by a fucking cop, right? What do you do?
Yeah.
I'm asking you.
I put my hands at 10 and 2. And
I
then,
flash my face into the sun so that he knows it's
And then-
reflective of sunlight and not absorbing. And then I
And
get off
then-
on whatever I did.
and then I turn and then I say, "What seems to be the problem, officer?" But then I remember that I never rolled the window down.
So the officer, now provoked,
so-
used his mag light as a door opener.
So he knocks.
After
so he knocks
having-
on the window. So he like knocks on the window. And then I'm afraid to move my hands. So
Officer?
I just stare at him like with a big old smile on my face, like saying, "Man, I'd love to open this door, but But I just can't. I can't.
So,
I'd love to roll the window down, whole thing, but
After observing me fucking up both the roll down window and the door, he assumes I'm from New Hampshire.
this is the narrator in the movie. Like, do you remember that video from a long time ago? Like the guy who like caught a fish in the Boston Harbor, and he was like, "Holy fucking shit, dude!
Yeah.
What is that?" Like
I'm
that
just
guy?
waiting for you to
I
end
want-
this story with like, that was my dad.
that-
That was
I
me.
was so
that
proud of
fish.
him. He was in the Marines and shit, but he actually managed to catch something living in Boston Harbor, which means he's basically Jacques Cousteau at this point.
but yeah, I want that guy to narrate all nature documentaries. like signed into law. Like he has to. Like you're
Yeah,
not
it's
allowed
like-
to make nature
yeah, we're just-
documentaries.
we're
Just let him get pissed when he can't do certain
just-
things,
we're-
like when he can't figure out like how to say reconstruction. Like he'll just get pissed, like and
No,
just
I-
start ranting in the middle of the
Just-
documentary.
I can see it.
So during whatever the fuck. And then it'll just keep going with the
Reconquistadors.
and then it'll go with the regular.
Reconquistadorian. That was fucked up time, wasn't it?
I don't know, like the Civil War II.
Yeah, so it's
whatever
like we're
happened.
just
Right,
no,
so
we're
many
just
people fucking died.
we're just gonna
Holy
replace
shit,
Richard.
dude.
Yeah, we need to replace Richard Attenborough or David Attenborough with a Boston guy. Like, and here we are in the fucking safari. And oh my god, look at that fucking tiger!
Holy
It's
shit!
fucking-
Dude, see what that fucking alligator did?
Did you see how fucking fast that thing moved? That thing was like a Puerto Rican on Lansdowne Street. It's fucking amazing.
Chasing
Darren
the last
fucking T.
Barahona.
Connor's Jetta can't go as fast as that fucking cheetah.
Holy shit! I want to put a fucking tip on that thing. Call it my Honda Civic.
It's moving so fast you can light a cigarette off the back of it, bro.
That thing was so broken you could tell it didn't have insurance.
That's like me on the way to Dunkin' first thing in the morning.
Oh my god, I went to
Yeah,
get my fucking
fucking-
Dunkachino. A fucking leopard jumped through my fucking window. I didn't know what to make of it. Turns out turns out they opened up a Starbucks nearby and it's a promotional animal.
Gave me
That
a
would
free
make
fucking
things better. Promotional animals would make things a lot better.
Yeah, just like set a pack of wild hogs on people when you're trying to open a barbecue place. Like,
We just
hey,
opened
did you?
up a Taco Bell, and in honor of the Taco Bell, we've released a live bear into the into the world.
No,
Well, I mean-
out here like
Now,
every
now,
now and
whenever
then.
we-
Let's
Every now
be
and then
fair.
Derek starts doing impressions of different accents, and slowly, as he gets comfortable, he turns into Gilbert Gottfried. Every single
What are you
time.
talking about? I haven't paid for Gilbert Gottfried on Cameo yet.
Yep, there it is.
Like I
There
would
it
pay for
is.
him on Cameo just to use his regular voice because it's so much creepier and funnier. Like just to use his regular.
I
not
try to
have,
make
like,
sure
special
people
voice.
don't know I'm Jewish. That way they don't have extra reason to hate them.
Man,
I love that the
Maybe
Arab
Bernie
was the
Sanders.
first person to laugh at that. Like, I need reasons.
Can you do Bernie Sanders?
Can I do Bernie Sanders? You're asking, can I do Bernie Sanders? I will say right now.
No, I am asking if you could do Bernie Sanders.
No, I actually you're gonna get it. Actually, Vern, I want to work with you on this one because I'm actually gonna start producing a series of videos about the behind the scenes of Joe Biden's YouTube ads. Because have you seen those fucking things? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we ran with
Jesus.
such a good bit on Wednesday about that.
No, yeah, no, I'm doing the director's cut of the Biden bits because like, hey folks, I'm Joe Biden. I want to come here to ask you a question, to join my campaign. Like, and you realize too that is legitimately the best take they got out of him. Like every one of Joe Biden's hilarious, retarded fucking YouTube ad videos where he's like, "Hey, I'm Joe Biden, hairy legs.
I'm confused. The bus is coming soon, but I want to tell you before then that I've got my some self campaign going on now. I want you to join it. You get bag of popcorn, whole bag of popcorn when you join my campaign. Like, he has no fucking clue where he is, and they're trying to film a campaign ad.
So, hi, I'm Joe Biden. I hope you're using good shampoo on your daughters, because I really like sniffing that hair. Wait.
Hey, I'm Joe Biden. I want to ask you to come help me fix this campaign. We'll get them Negro cafes up. It'll be great. The Negroes deserve cafes too.
It's like just turn him loose at the debates. Let him say everything that's going to come into his broken skull, and then just at the very end of it, just be like, "It's me or Trump."
See, like, this is like honestly. Here's the thing. I'm not as
corn pop out of the pool since 1960s.
I ain't as political as
drowned a man in a pool who was named Corn Pop.
Believe me.
Back when I was young, we called pools swimming holes. And so I want you to join to my campaign there. Go to my web zone. I'll send you mail. After you do that, send you a letter addressed by me saying thank you for opposing the war of national northern aggression. Wait, hang it. Please join my campaign. Trump is bad. This is what I want Trump to lose on the grounds, though, that Biden is such a like Biden is outside of Trump. Biden might be the worst candidate ever, and on those grounds, I want him to win.
It's gonna be 2016 again, but in reverse.
Coin machine, put cocaine on me, and I say shit. Oh, coin. Put a coin in me. Sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, folks, I'm
all over again.
Hey, folks, I'm Joe Biden, and I'd like
better.
a hashtag Black Lives Matter. I'd like y'all to know. Well, I was one of the first to stop yelling at the Negroes who wanted to move into the neighborhood next to mine, and if that's not a sign of Martin Luther Kingism, I don't know what is. So I hope you afford to go to my web zone.
For me, you aren't black.
If you don't vote for me, you aren't black. Like, all the white people are voting for Trump. Like, I know.
The best thing they can do for Joe Biden's campaign is to make an animatronic robot of him and let that do the speaking.
Exactly. We need a Five Nights at Freddy's Joe Biden ad.
Get Disney on the case.
Exactly.
Joe Biden.
Their amusement parks right now. So
In those ads, like whenever he's talking, he always sounds like he's like, you know, when you keep talking and then you're out of breath, and then there's like that, like he sounds like that. It's like it's like he's always doing a very powerful exhale. It's like, okay, hi, I'm Joe Biden.
I just want to see. I
really need to inhale. So bring your daughter here with smelly hair.
What we really need is that we need a video of George Soros playing Joe Biden like a bagpipe.
No, we need a 5 nights on the campaign trail. Like, seriously, with all of them. You can have Pete.
Do you think Joe Biden
just like all of that shit, like all the people involved, just fuck it, make them all like weird, crazy. And you don't even gotta make them animatronics. Just let them be them.
Yeah, that's exactly. Like, take any of Joe Biden's actual friends, they will act like robots because they're old people and their joints don't work.
So, do you think Joe Biden's going to do a drive-in theater tour like Bert Kreischer's doing right now?
Oh my god!
I hope if he does, it shirtless.
Oh my god!
I just want to see a shirtless Joe Biden stumbling around on stage talking about how his daughters are retarded. I do, because this is the future my country deserves. In fact, we deserve Bert Kreischer for president because he fucks dogs.
Oh. And he smells bad.
And he smells bad. Yeah.
Nick.
You know, here's wouldn't this be funny though? I keep seeing this on hang on. In seriousness, I keep seeing this on Twitter and people like Joe Biden should just make Barack Obama his running mate. I'd be like, how fucking I would actually embrace that as much as a shitbag neoliberal fucking piece of shit Obama was. I would love it because Joe Biden would come into office. He'd get that first week of presidential stress, fucking die, and then we'd have Obama back. Like, hey y'all, I didn't actually want to do this presidency thing again, but apparently I have to because what?
Yeah, if he did that, it would be like it would be like hitting a reset button.
Oh, and it'd be the worst reset button either.
I remember the thing that excited me the most about the Obama McCain election was seeing the South Park episode that was going to come out because of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and now HBO Max has gone and fucking memory hold the Muhammad episode, and then you know why they did that? Because they're anticipating President Obama coming back, and they don't want to offend the Kenyans.
I thought it was just because they got tired of not having the attention focused on them, so they decided to fuck a dog in public.
Exactly. It's like HBO's just like, no one will watch the first season of Watchmen if we air this episode.
Jesus Christ, we really screwed that one up. Why don't we just make people really angry? That tends to get a lot of eyeballs our way. Worked with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Is that Alex Jones?
Let's just go ahead and buy South Park, and we're just
That's
gonna.
actually the voice of my inner monologue. Oh no.
we learned something about you today.
That's the worst thing, though, is like you could actually like give a series finale to South Park where Cartman rides a dragon and kills everyone, and it would make more sense and be more satisfying than the end of Game of Thrones. So it's like, by the way, next up, it's Bill Maher. Oh.
I really wish they didn't do that, like giving Cartman a Fox News show episode, because I really would like to see like Cartman doing InfoWars.
Yeah,
that's just. I mean, that's an idea that's just waiting for.
I'm saying, guys, this is bullcrap.
Yeah, like I mean that is an idea that's just waiting for them to run out of other ideas.
Listen, guys, these goddamn reptilians keep coming into us home, making my mom do gay stuff with her butt.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
I don't think you should be talking about that kind of stuff.
It's like I would just imagine also like a parody of Crossfire with Cartman and Butters, but I mean, like,
oh, Eric, it's not so bad. But
no, actually, no. It would have to be him and Kyle. Like,
yeah.
Here I am. Welcome to Crossfire. I'm sitting here talking to a Jew.
Here we have Eric Cartman. I already hosted my own show and everything. Yeah, pretty great. And on the other side of the aisle, we have a Jew.
Tom Bartowski, professional Jew.
So,
say hello.
Very dirty Jew. By the way, Kyle, what's with all that dirt on your face? What are you talking about, Cartman? He just throws dirt in his face. I was talking like dirty Jews. I'm just saying, George Floyd was a thing, but I think now is the time. You people need to stop talking so much.
I'm not saying you have dirt on your face. I'm just saying.
Nick, I thought that's what you and I do already.
Well, hang on. This is a weird thing I just realized. Hang on. Wait a second. Is Donovan secretly Cartman? Really, young Crip?
Is this a question?
Young Crip?
I'm saying this, Mom. You could have not had a retarded baby.
Bring me. Oh wow. Okay.
Man.
Young Crip is Cartman. Everybody tweet that out right now. # Young Crip is Cartman.
Yeah, him. He needs to come on this show to defend himself from that. You know,
because I need you guys to convince Big Deals that this show is worth coming on. The only way to do that is to shame them with their racism.
I'm just waiting for the blackface
Nick,
episode.
you have no problem. Like you should have no problem getting people on, like big people on the show.
Oh no,
'Cause you,
no,
like you
no,
have
Justin.
this, like,
Oh my
you have this
God.
uncanny ability to get famous people to talk to you.
No, I get them to
Like-
respond to me on Twitter. No one is interested in coming on this show.
Oh, okay,
End of
yeah.
story. No one.
Like you couldn't get Neil Gaiman on here.
I couldn't get Billy the Fridge on here. You think I'm gonna get Neil Gaiman?
To be fair, not even Pimp Monk can get Billy the Fridge on his show. So
I can't get Pimp Monk on this show. Straight up.
Oh God, I'm on the
Yeah.
show.
yeah,
Exactly.
but Pimp Monk is like legit friends with Billy the Fridge, and Billy the Fridge won't go on that show.
Yeah,
So,
no one will come on this show. This is why I'm going for stand-up comics. They've never heard of me, so they think it might be a good opportunity.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet.
Yeah.
Instead of going for the cultural backwash that is the YouTube community, I will reach out.
Go to people who've never met you before.
Listen, I'm
think
not
that's-
saying that I'm offended that Shabsky from Pimp Monk's show is getting invites to Daily Peasants or whatever they call themselves now. But I'm just saying, I ain't gotten one of those invites in a while.
Here, wait, Nick, hold on 1 second. Pretend I'm Shabinsky for a second.
Okay.
Ask me what I think about the situation.
What do you what do you think about the situation?
What? That's my impression of Shabinsky. Thank you.
Shabinsky, listen, Shabinsky is Pimp Monk found his own Carl Pilkington, okay? That's what that is. Yeah.
And
It's
that's
his
just
own
comedy gold right there.
Yeah, it's his own personal Carl Pilkington, and Shab's a wonderful guy. And Missy's got great tits, and so does Pimp, and I love them to death. But all I'm saying is Drunken Peasants doesn't invite me anymore, and they got die in a fire.
I don't think
I'm not bitter.
invited me to anything.
Oh, piss off! You got invited to a fascist rally like a couple years ago. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago. You were invited to Drunken Peasants like a year ago, and you fell asleep before you were supposed to be on.
Hey, listen.
Oh, did I?
No, I did.
No, Nick was.
I did.
Oh, all right. I was
That
like,
was
man.
Listen, that was 2
I
years
must
ago. That was 2 years ago. Okay? My sleep cycle hasn't improved. But my point is that was 2 years ago. You can't hold that against me. It's unfair.
I'm saying that maybe they have a point with you being unreliable.
I'm not going to argue that point with anyone.
I like the idea then that he's going to comedians who
Good.
are also
Guys.
notoriously unreliable.
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
guys. I think we made a breakthrough today. I think Nick has finally accepted step one. You know.
Oh, if you think I'm
you
apologizing to you for
acknowledge-
anything,
you
you are
acknowledge-
absolutely wrong.
You acknowledge that there's a problem.
Yeah, that
You know?
these shows don't know talent when it fucking comes in their face.
No.
No, he thinks of himself being unreliable as a feature, not a bug.
Thank you for
Ah,
chiming in as soon as I mentioned come on their face,
Thanks,
Habib.
Bethesda.
Yeah.
That's great, but you're wrong.
Nick is Bethesda.
Now,
Damn.
Yes, pretty much.
Well, no, hang on. No, that can't be true because if I was Bethesda, people would be playing the opening to this show endlessly. Because they'd
And
find
then
it the
just
most
lose
entertaining
interest.
part. Yeah, exactly.
And they try to mod it to maintain interest, and it doesn't work. and they just immediately
I mean,
uninstall that monster they've
They're
created.
like, is this
I mean,
all
listen,
it does?
we actually do mod the show. Like every single one of us now is looking at another tab.
It's true.
Every one of us is looking for something. Yeah, every
Dude,
one of
you
us
just
is
blew
looking
my
for something
mind.
better to do.
Like all of us are treating this show with the respect it deserves in the periphery and backwards areas of our minds.
I
Right.
have a great respect for this show.
God.
No, you don't. That's a lie.
I feel it.
Hey, look, we're in touch with our feelings.
Yeah. By the way, I'm going to take a piss, so
Don't
you
let
have to carry the
Nick-
show.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I have to carry the show. All right.
Okay. Yeah, so
Guys,
Nick is letting
I
his
think-
security is in the way of the compliment that you just put there. So, in the place of that compliment, I'm going to accept because I'm super insecure and I like.
I was just gonna say that I honestly I think it's time for intervention. Like, he has to know that he's not funny. Like we've really gotta drive that home to him.
We
And,
have to hammer that home, do we?
Yeah, I mean, we won't do it in an aggressive way. I don't think that's the right approach with him because he'll
Okay.
get really defensive and he'll
Okay,
get aggressive back.
so-
So I think we just need to
Yeah,
subtly.
that's fair. To be fair, he is premise funny. He just needs somebody else to take it the extra step.
Yeah, but I'm incapable of taking it to the extra step. But I'm also like his sidekick in a way.
Always brings me on.
So yeah, but yeah, I think he needs to acknowledge that, and I think maybe on the next show, everyone could write like just a page. It can be like a notebook page or like something about how Nick's unfunniness has affected your life negatively.
Yeah. So Monday Night Saints could be intervention night. That would be good.
Yeah. I think that would be good. To say
I
like,
think-
you know, I come on the show, you know, I expect everything to be funny, but like, you know, a bunch of it bombs, and you know, it makes me uncomfortable, you know, and then just tell it to him in like a sincere way, and then I think he might take the first step on the road to recovery.
Where does this road lead?
It leads to him being funny. We all want that. We all want that.
Jesus.
We all want that.
Fucking Christ.
I
Here's the thing. I had a Bluetooth earbud in my ear the entire time. Right?
Uh-oh. We let next week's show's plot out of the bag.
No, I heard all of that, and the one thing I have to here's my main takeaway is, you know what? You're right. I need to replace Jables with Vernaculus.
No,
it can be
don't do
funny.
that.
Whoa, hold on.
Guys, this is not a reward.
Jables,
This is
Jables,
not a this
it's
is
also
punishment.
for your own good.
Yeah, listen,
you brought this
Jables.
on yourself, Vern. I mean,
Exactly, Jables. You brought this on Vern brought this on yourself.
That's right. When he started chaining anchors to people's feet, he didn't realize whose feet he was holding.
It was mine.
Did you not think about how it would work out, Jables, with burning people's feet and the like? Fucking
Why
terrible.
is
Nick,
the guy
I've talked to you about this millions of times.
What, burning people's feet?
well, so no, I mean,
Yeah.
you guys get together and talk about feet. What's wrong with
No.
Yeah, no, we
I
talk
know.
about,
Fucking
talk
gross.
about
Dude.
bridges, we talk about buildings, we just talk about things that we can burn.
I was just really hoping Habib would go full like Arab racist. Like, what are you, Yemeni?
Ooh, dude, relax, man.
Is there a stereotype of the Yemenis loving the feetsies?
There is now.
All right.
I don't know. Like he's just coming up with stereotypes that don't even exist. I mean, I guess that's how racism works these days.
That's how stereotypes work. You
just
start
make up
start
stuff.
small.
He's coming up with racisms that don't even exist. You'd think he'd make fun of Syrians, but no, apparently.
Like two Persians get together and they're just like, man, those Greeks do love having sex with like boys, and then all of a sudden, boom, like all anyone ever talked about was Greeks fucking boys.
Can you imagine actually starting a conversation like that?
One dude
like,
walking up to
dead,
another, be like, man, those
like
Greeks.
dead
Like
serious,
we
like,
haven't.
dead seriously walking up to a stranger
Two
and saying
strangers,
like,
yeah.
boy howdy, those Greeks, they love fucking like having sex with boys, huh?
Yeah, all of a sudden he comes
No,
back
just be
with this
"What
like
the fuck?"
he comes back with this Athens accent, like, whoa, buddy, hey, listen, buddy, I don't like to have the sex with the boys. It's just sometimes
What
I'm
is giving
lonely.
away the game?
Yeah, it's like
I made a mistake.
there's a reason no one checks our pizza shops, buddies. The health department doesn't come around because all of this sodomy is not healthy.
See, that's how stereotypes start. It
Yeah.
just begins with two guys randomly meeting, like two comets getting too close to one another's orbit, and boom.
It's basically just two white guys realizing there is another version of white guy they can make fun of, and that's how it happens. Yeah, this is how Jews happened. You know, that's all it was.
Oh.
It wasn't even a religion. It was just like it was ancient Greece and like Babylonia and fucking the city of Ur got together and be like, hey, see those guys with the noses? Did you see them?
You mean the
named the city?
Italians? No,
Who
the
named
other
the-
guys with the noses.
Who named the city of Ur?
Someone
Someone's just
very-
like, oh god, what are we gonna name the city? What are we gonna name the city?
What about the city of?
That's great. That's
That works.
perfect.
Yeah,
actually.
it wasn't even intended. They had like a really elaborate name in mind too. Like, what are we gonna name the city? They just watch someone walking by with a cart. Like, ooh, that's good. Wait, no, wait, what? No. It was
Or
going
it's
to be
like the guy who's
Genius.
the guy who doesn't speak the language is making the map, and he's just like passing guys like, "Sir, what is the name of that city?" And he just wanders by. It's like, oh, all right, well, fuck it.
no. First guy
Yes,
though.
How do you spell that?
Yeah, no.
How do you
First, yeah,
spell that?
First guy's like, wait, what are we calling the city? Agrabahalahaba. Can you spell that? Can you repeat? And then he's like, can you repeat
R it
that?
is. Yeah.
Can you repeat that same series of sounds? No.
I lost it.
I mean, like
That
the
works.
reminds me of the story.
Oh.
Like the original people who like made colonies in like the United States, they meet the local natives, and they're just like, "Oh, what are those natives over there called? Oh, those guys are pussies." The Pussy Tribe was the ones that sold all these islands to the early, whoever's. Like the idea being is that like
Galura, whoever's.
all of-
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're on the
whoever
same
it was-
page.
like whoever it was who bought the islands, like for no good reason, like they were just like, "Oh, can we buy these?" Like, we have no system of ownership. Fucking what? I don't know. Give me that. Like, give me those guns. All right, thanks. We're gonna go kill some people now. It's like early American history was very chaotic.
I love that
I
I'm
saw
some...
an island once.
It's like I saw an island once. It was little.
I don't believe you.
My name is Little.
I mean, I did. I did. So
Yeah, no, he lived-
Last book I read was I found a copy, like a dark translated copy of 1001 Nights, also known as Arabian Nights. Now, I only read it as a kid, and I knew that the version I read was kind of sanitized because there's a lot of lewd stuff in that book. There's a lot of explicit sexual stuff. So
Plus,
yeah, the version I had as a kid.
you must have been able to connect with that book pretty well because you've also experienced 1001 Arabian Nights.
Oh yeah. It's not just that. Like it's
Fuck.
because,
Hang on,
you're talking about, like-
Habib, hang on.
Yeah.
We all need to collectively shame Justin for that. That-
Why would
No,
you
that's-
shame?
because it's a lame joke. I'm just
No,
gonna ignore it.
No,
for now.
it was well made and it's correct.
No, it's the
It-
timing, dude. The timing is
It was
off.
the time.
Yeah,
it was the
it
time.
hit every
yeah, I
you
kinda
hit every
agree.
technical mark, Justin, but then it came off as racist all the same. So you apologize to
man.
Habib for
But,
400
like,
years
I
of
was,
slavery.
but I was trying to get into the character of like this dumb, ignorant person to like sell it, but I don't think it worked.
Dude, you're from Boston. You don't need to pump that gas.
all right.
Yeah,
No,
just
okay,
embrace
let me just-
embrace your inner Red Sox fan.
It's fine. It's fine. He can be from Boston.
What the
But
fuck?
yeah,
What the fuck do you know about the Red Sox?
I know Seinfeld talked about them once. I don't know.
Actually, that's about all you need to know. Yeah. Sorry. continue.
Yeah, they
Not-
basically summarize it.
Yeah, there's not much to add actually outside of violence. So, continue it, Beav.
Oh, yeah, it's and one of the stories that's were in there. It just shows what kind of like what stereotypes were back then. It's like it's a collection of short stories. So the story starts with it literally involves a a Muslim tailor, a Jewish doctor, a Christian priest who's also the town's drunk,
It's like a
and they're
really
all
bad
involved in the
joke setup.
murder. And they're all involved in the murder of a hunchback. And it's the funniest thing. It's like that movie, The Weekend, with
Bernie.
that corpse guy that they carry.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Saying on do they haul the hunchback's corpse around
no, because-
trying to make it look alive?
It's not that. The Muslim guy, who's also, by the way, who drinks, and I'm like, dude, this is like an old book, and the Muslim guy is just drinking around, and he invites the hunchback. He was a street performer to his house, and they fed him fish. Now he got one of the bones stuck in his throat, and he just choked and died. And he's like, oh no, I killed a guy. What am I gonna do? So he carries the body to the Jewish doctor and just tosses it at the door. And the doctor just stumbles out of his door.
So he's
trips on
basically
the
you're
body. He's
saying
like, oh no,
so
I
the
killed
Arab
a guy.
the Arab guy was an Amazon delivery driver.
Pretty much. And the Jewish guy does the same. He's like carries the body around the market as if it's like his buddy. He's like, you lean against this wall. This is a drunk guy who's just like leaning against the wall trying to just stumble in. He's gonna bump into him and he's gonna take care of it. And yeah, the Christian guy was also the drunk. Bumps into the body. He's like, oh no, I killed this guy. And it kept going on and on for like multiple pages like this until they reached the Emir, where he was the judge. He's like, okay, you guys are, what are you doing? And he's like, they told him the story. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to hang all of you. And that's how the story ended. But what's
the
so
moral of
fascinating
the story is
Actually,
I
no,
don't
hang
know
on.
if there's
That
a
is
moral to the story. It's
when
just
I
a
think about it,
stupid fucking thing.
that does sound like Arab Seinfeld, though. It's a bunch of random crazy characters get into this crazy situation, and then they all get hanged by the government. Yeah, sounds about right.
It's a collection of short stories,
Oh,
but what I found fascinating is the culture stereotypes that you see today about Jews and Christians and whatnot. They're kind of different, but they're still there. Like I said, like the Muslim guy is like he was inviting this hunchback, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna offer him drinks. I'm gonna get drunk. I'm gonna feed him fish. Oh shit, he died.
Yeah.
And now it's like, if you even
Actually-
like jokingly have a Muslim drunk on any part of media, whether it's from the Middle East or a Western thing, they're like, oh no, you're being so offensive.
Well, speaking of drunk Muslims and dying over fish, this stream tonight, this late night scene's brought to you by Olenity's tits. She didn't know they were showing up. I didn't know they were showing up, but here they are. And but actually, if anybody asks, it's that microphone that she's got. That's a dick-shaped microphone. That's a tuna can chode-shaped microphone. The fuck?
I want a microphone.
You have a microphone if you're speaking to me.
It's
It's
a
not like
headset
the internet can just pick up your brainwaves. Come on. If it was,
I want a proper microphone. Come on.
like I want like so like half
Actually,
the
I want
people.
a brainwave
that she has.
microphone.
That seems pretty nice. Doesn't seem like that stand makes this noise.
No, hang on. Think about a brainwave microphone in a way it's like hang on. It doesn't speak what you want to say. It speaks what you're
speaks what you
immediately
think.
thinking.
Yes. Let's get
Wait,
real.
so is this what I'm
Every
thinking?
so often, everyone in this stream would have their eyes drift to the stream. They'd see the tits, and it'd be like, so, like, yeah, what we're talking about here with this Batman movie, tits is milkers.
Exactly.
Wait, hang on, Batman, what? You know,
You're
Batman
telling
plus
me
tits?
you wouldn't watch that show?
I listen to people will watch that show. I'll host that show. Everyone just look at just tits. Find some tits to look at, and then come back to me with your freshest thoughts.
Like people keep talking about like they want to know the real story, the things that are going on in people's heads. That the brainwave microphone, this is perfect for that. You can't hide it. Everyone gets to know.
Anybody who ever says that, though, you need to tell them, like, would you want everyone to hear what's going on in your head moment to moment? Really?
I put the onus on the listener, not me. I just have the microphone on. It's your fault if you hear something that's crazy.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's a classic sort of thing. It's like, you got to put tape over your webcam, bro. It's like, why? Like, what is somebody going to watch me jerking off? Who is that actually weird for?
You know, watch me playing Crash Bandicoot.
It's like that CIA agent's gonna have a bad evening.
Yeah, it's happened to my fucking webcam, and you want to watch me beat off to Pornhub, and you're like, this guy likes it when women fuck other women. I'm like, well, yeah, so do you.
Well,
yeah,
Nick,
I do.
Nick, it's like that. It's like that Nick. It's like that skit I told you about a while back. You probably don't remember it now.
No, I do not.
No,
I do not.
It's the whole somebody like lives alone during quarantine, and they try to make friends with their NSA watcher, and just like, hey Fred, and they like point the camera towards the screen when they're watching movies and shit, and just sort of interact with their camera like a person.
I'm gonna start dragging people in. This is the end of the show, but we'll hang.
Oh no.
Oh yes!
Bring upon
Look,
us the nightmare.
it's a goddamn mountain of human beings.
There's too many people here. I don't like it.
Wow.
I don't like it. Too many people.
Nick, I have something to say to you. All right, Nick.
Oh, God.
Earlier, you did a Harry Potter reference.
Nick.
It's pronounced Avada Kedavra. Say it right, bitch.
No.
Yeah, not Avada Kedavra.
Moving on. Mickey, what? Was that Mickey who yelled at me?
All right, no.
Moving on.
Who yelled at me?
Hi.
Crab.
Hello! Crab, stop yelling at me.
Yes.
I can't hear Mickey. Mickey, speak.
Okay, no.
Okay, all right. Well, this is amazing.
Well, all right then, yeah. So,
The
Liz,
hard-hitting content you come for.
Liz, you've been here for a while. Say
No?
something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, he just gave you like room to speak, Mickey. Like, just you. I haven't been able to say anything.
I hear ya.
What I'm saying is, Nick just gave you time to talk.
That's some fucking pregnant pauses, man.
And if you want to yield that time,
Yeah, I tried. Sorry, buddy.
and if you want to yield that time to Liz, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, hello.
All I'm gonna say is I'm reading a book again, so happy book reading and stuff. I yield my time to Senator Elizabeth Warren, who is a way better fucking human being than I am.
To the lady from Liz, actually. To the gentle
Liz.
lady from Liz. There are parliamentary rules here, Mickey. You must abide by them, lest this entire body shall fall apart and democracy is for naught.
But I'm Senator Mitch McConnell. Nobody likes him. He's a piece of shit, and I'm just like him, I guess. So I yield my time to Liz.
Wait, who
Let her
was
speak.
the... Hang on, the chair asks who this piece of shit in question was.
Mitch McConnell, the worst senator on the fucking planet.
Oh, you're cosplaying Mitch McConnell now. Okay.
Apparently so.
Hang on. No, Mickey, you have to, like, sink your chin back into your throat real quick.
Already done. I have a triple chin.
You gotta do the turtle thing.
While you're... Hang on. Here's my theory. Do the turtle thing, and then do a...
Well, I could talk like I'm from Kentucky, and
Well, no, what's
and
the
I can,
what's
got the triple neck going on.
what's the giant roosters? What's the
Foghorn Leghorn?
Foghorn Leghorn? Yes. Sink your chin into the base of your neck, and then in that way, slowly with I'd say a 4/4 rhythm, like a waltz, basically. Speak as though you were singing a waltz.
Hold on now.
Hang on.
I'm a
And
little
hang
bit
on.
offended by your
No,
acumen,
no, hang on.
Mr.
I'm not.
Wizard of
No,
Oz.
the instructions are not done. You're overdoing the accent, but also
You're trying to do
speak from the literal furthest back point in your mouth that is not yet your throat. So speak like like a frog, like you'd imagine a frog would speak.
right at the back of your tongue.
Now, do all those things. Chin to the neck, foghorn leghorn, speak from the face. And then imagine...
I'm offended by your acumen, Mr.
No,
Mr.
you're not.
That is so racist against Southern people, I don't think I can tolerate it. Liz, would you like to speak against the gentle Lady McConnell's motion?
No, I'm good.
No.
Well, then
man,
that's what
sorry.
Democrats are good for, apparently. Anyway, moving on. Knock, knock, knock. To the Mexican, who should have equal say in how America works, despite the fact that he's from...
all night.
No, listen. Think about El Presidente. I think he should be given the voice because he's a Mexican, but I think it should be taken away because he's from Ohio.
Yeah,
It's Iowa, you fuck.
Because he says he is. I'm not even sure he's a real president.
I'm not even sure he's a real...
He's my president.
It's
I'll take El Presidente above Trump any day.
It's like an early version adolescent Vocaloid. But continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to once again refer to your maps that you all have available on your smartphones and recognize the fact that the state of Iowa and the state of Ohio are two completely different states.
And which one? Are you closer?
Maj,
I
I
would
can't
check.
understand a word he's saying.
Chair motions to
about
strike
Ohio and whatever that other state is. if I
Chair
ever cared.
motions to have the remarks stricken from the record. We ask the Arab alone
Once
to...
again, the minority is silenced by the white man.
Yeah.
No,
There you go.
The Arab is the minority.
Assumption of second is...
White man. Shut
Assumption
your mouth, Mexican.
of second is
Point of
notion.
order. Point of order.
Hey, my
Motion
state
for
is
order.
filled with Mexicans. They're all welcome over here. So
I'm going to
El
break my
Presidente,
bowl if I have to keep gabbling.
You
I'm
know,
grab an ashtray.
El, you
That's
are
a
more than welcome
base
in my
here.
state anytime.
Order in this Discord. Shuds, Balzer, you just showed up. He left. Anyway, his vote counts as much as everyone else's here except Bernie Sanders. Oh, Jesus Christ, everyone's turning into
Somebody
U.S.
left.
senators.
Somebody has become U.S.
Hang on.
Ted Cruz.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No, hang on.
Oh,
Shuds
God.
is still here, but he is now U.S. Senator Ted Cruz. Senator Ted Cruz from the state of Washington, D.C. How do you vote on the motion?
Well, hey there, guys. This is Senator Ted Cruz. How's everybody doing this evening?
Woohoo!
You're sounding
Ted
considerably
Cruz.
more butch than
I'm
I've
doing
ever
all right.
heard you, sir.
Well, I'm really not sure how Ted Cruz fucking sounds because I don't watch all them idiots.
He sounds like Ben
Sounds like a
Shapiro
good
if Ben
guy.
Shapiro was a Mexican Canadian.
I like this guy.
Ted Cruz is a hottie now, so you can sound any way you want, honey.
I was
What
just
the
gonna say,
fuck?
picture
You
a
name
guy
yourself...
who-
Hang on. You name yourself Mitch McConnell for like a couple hours, and now you just want to fuck Ted Cruz. What is
Dude,
wrong
I
with you,
saw
Mickey?
I
Oh
saw
my
a picture
God.
of him on your profile last night with the most glorious beard I've ever seen. I was mesmerized. by
Hang on,
that
you
damn
saw a
beard.
picture of Ted Cruz, and you're like, I must anthropomorphize into a husk of Mitch McConnell so I can fuck Ted Cruz in Canada, where he's from.
I'm gonna give him a shocker.
Nick, Nikki
Oh,
has
God.
named herself. By the way, Nick, remember, a lot of people don't have the ability to change their own nicknames. So
Yeah, I didn't
That's
do it.
true. Hang on. No, that's true. Hang on.
Yeah, we
Fuck me
don't.
over.
Well, hang
I
on.
mean,
I want everyone...
I'm a fairly nice goddamn person. Give me a name like Rachel Maddow or something. She's nicer than
No.
Mitch McConnell.
oh Jesus fucking Christ, no.
No,
but
there's a theme. There's a theme, okay? You can't break the theme.
There we go. I got one.
All right, so who am I now? Yes, she's my lesbian crush. She's my butch lesbian crush. You guys don't understand. I started this political journey by watching Rachel Maddow when I first had the money to afford cable. So,
Hold,
yeah,
hold
it
on.
just fits.
I don't think we were done. Rachel Maddow. Now you're just a media persona. We're not done hearing from Ted Cruz.
There we
Right,
go.
right. Okay.
Hang on, hang on, but let's
Well,
recognize.
hey there, y'all. I'm still here. This is not Senator Ted Cruz anymore. This is bodyguard taking over here. And all I want to say was I
You
like
sound
that
a lot like
Rachel
Ted Cruz.
Maddow too. I like that. Do I? I like that Rachel Maddow too. She looks nice.
She does. Hey, I have a
Rachel
fan.
Maddow, Ted Cruz's bodyguard.
I'd pee in her butt.
What? No, you're supposed to snort cocaine from her butt. That's a different thing.
No, you
Like,
pee in it.
That was good.
Cocaine is
That was
expensive.
fun.
Urine is free.
Pee in her butt. That's just efficiency.
I
Think
might
easier
go
for
make me
kids.
some eggs in the
Spit in
morning.
her butt.
Upgrading themselves to president's mouth.
There we
Wait,
go.
dibs on Gerald Ford.
Oh,
Why?
a spicy one.
I just think it's more. It's
Dibs
out
on
of all
Grover
names.
Cleveland.
Ooh, Millard Fillmore.
Dibs on Martin Van Buren.
Ooh, number
Dibs
8.
on
You can't call dibs. Your name will be what?
Bitch, I called dibs on calling dibs.
Yeah. By the way, I'm drinking, fellas. So, yeah.
If you're drinking, your name should be Woodrow Wasted.
There we
Okay,
go.
I'm down for
Okay.
that. Why
Anyway,
not?
I have lost control of this stream, and it is not right. My point is
You
numbers
should
of
have
you,
milk, you should
numbers of you have gotten new names. For some reason, somebody is now
I've
Tom
upgraded.
Udall.
I've upgraded from actual Bill Cosby to a fictional senator.
No, you are now U.S. Senator.
Sharts McBucketsley.
Yes.
Sharts McBoobs.
Yeah, Sharts McBucks.
Someone needs to be named Tits McBoobs.
McBucketsley. That sounds Irish, but it also could be Polish.
Tits McGee or Boobs Magoo?
Boobs Magoo.
Sergeant Tits McBoobs.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, Les Stroud. Any relation to Les Stroud, the guy that did Man vs. Wild or whatever?
Well, this whole thing has gone wildly off the rails, hasn't it?
Are you shocked?
Nick, you've got to rein in
That's
your
my
stream.
crazy story.
Well, I'm supposed to end the goddamn show already.
You just let them act like this whenever they
End
want.
the fucking show.
Like
No,
animals.
Let it go on for an hour while I chew into the microphone.
You just have to
Are you
have the
sexually
timing
frustrated?
and listen.
This gentleman is out of order.
It's like
This
Xbox Live
whole
from 2005.
courtroom is out of order.
Order! Order!
If the president does it, it's not illegal.
Chowder.
No, it's fucking don't fucking talk about it.
It
Nick, do
appears,
something about
it
this.
appears
This
the
is
house
ridiculous.
has shit on the floor again.
It cannot be stopped.
Hey, hold
None of this.
on. Time out. Everybody, time out.
Titties.
Let Nick round out this show. Everybody can talk. I want to go eat dinner.
Yeah,
Nick
we're
round
past the point of everyone talking.
Yeah,
I was
fuck
gonna
that.
let.
Everybody's
I was
just eating
gonna.
it on mic now.
I was just
Yeah,
going to let
I've
this
got
shit
pizza in the fridge,
ride.
too.
I was going to let this just ride and just go and go and go with just these tits on screen to see how long before I lost this channel entirely. But now, I think it's time to transition to black. And tell everyone good night and thank you for coming in. El Presidente resubscribed Prime for 8 months. Mickey Ficky, $2 said here's cash towards that bra donning I'm drinking. Can't write the best words. Woohoo. Crab wrote a poem for $11. There once was a YouTuber named Nick, whose fame was minimal and thick. That doesn't track. Anyway, he became a saint, then was betrayed by his mate, and now he struggles to bait.
Oh.
Crab, I'm gonna remove
Man.
parts. I'm gonna remove parts of you in front
Snaps,
of
buddy,
you.
snaps.
Hey,
run 'em out
wash
of
your
the row.
hands before you touch the cheese.
But thank you for the $11 reduce there. The Pris donated $1.
Not you.
Simp Shekels, Mickey Ficky gifted a sub to Vernaculus, and we are caught up. Larry Kubiak, big hero of the night, was a fun show. We are all so doomed. Thank God coronavirus is coming back to make none of my failures worth a goddamn thing. Good night.
It's gonna be here tomorrow.